Photo taken with Nichelle Nichols.
I
And
screwed
she
up
called me
again.
darling. And it was
There we go. Everybody's here now.
I have to go.
Hi,
I'm going to
everybody.
pick up my photo because I was like...
Hi. I mean, we've been talking about David Tennant.
Oh, I missed it.
And other things.
Really, you had the David Tennant talk without me?
Yes.
I feel hurt and offended.
It wasn't that exciting. I was rushed by his autograph, so
Somebody was like,
him from a distance.
it's like David Tennant's very expensive to buy
sure
time
I
with.
spent the whole day con and not a single person commented on my shirt.
Really? Not anybody?
Not even the guy selling the fancy dice.
Aww.
That's too bad.
It's not
I
much
should probably log
sadness.
in to roll 20.
So, you know.
That's so weird, Laura. I don't understand why you get like weird music problems.
It's so loud. I really can hardly hear you guys at all, so I'm just going to wait for it to finish.
Wow.
She's Laura.
You could probably like go to your volume mixer and turn down like your web page or something.
It'll end soon.
Okay. So anyway, other than seeing David Tennant from a distance, how are you all doing? Good.
Okay.
Good. In a new location, but good.
Yay! But you're there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yay!
And unlike me, she has internet.
Yeah, how do you still not have internet? Haven't you been there for like a really long time? And you're totally
well, yeah, but by
delayed
the time
and
I got around to it, to like the first.
Oh.
So.
I heard by the time I got around to it, so.
It's, you pay on the first of the month.
Oh, that's right. You said that. But it's the first of the month now.
But when I called them on Friday, I found out I had to go actually pick up the router from their facility that Friday.
Oh.
Take a long lunch tomorrow and go do that because I want internet.
Yeah.
So I was talking to people and I'm all alone.
Yeah. That'd be hard.
Season of Troll Hunters is on Netflix, and I need to watch that.
Music ended. Yay!
Laura is free.
So, Josh cannot make it, or Josh, oh my God, Stuart cannot make it tonight. Josh probably could have, but I didn't talk to him. Stuart cannot make it tonight because he is busy with real life stuff, so it's just us.
Done real life stuff.
Josh could make it tonight. He's here.
Just
Wow.
Speaking of randomly, yes, it is way more fun to roleplay in public places, obviously. Is what he said about you, Amanda.
I made new friends.
Especially because, like, we can hear about half of what you say.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's see.
You dropped my laptop.
Okay.
Like Einstein.
Sure. Yeah, I've been watching the D&D channel for like the last couple days consecutively. And so basically blame Tito is like my new catchphrase because that's the D&D like Wizards of the Coast team catchphrase. If something goes wrong, anything goes wrong, just blame Tito. He's like one of their social people. So
Oh, he's like social organize. Like I've organized this event. Social organizer.
no, he's like the person who does the dungeon or the dragon podcast. And is like kind of the social face of like D&D specifically.
Okay.
So he's an easy one to blame, I think, when things go wrong.
Touche.
He's very like
Touche.
charismatic and fun, and everybody loves him. You know.
I've been blaming everything on an NPC in Final Fantasy, including like when I lose my internet connection and stuff. It's just his fault, obviously.
Yeah.
She has been.
I liked him when he was voiced by a Critical Role cast member, but then they switched his voice actor halfway through the game, and he was already an annoying personality, and when he doesn't have his voice actor to save him, I'm just like, eh.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't think that you should be able to just switch somebody's voice actor mid-game. That's weird.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Like, oh, hey, suddenly I have a different voice. I got a
It's not
voice
quite as
modification.
bad as she says because they did switch, but it was when they released an expansion they switched as opposed to
Yeah, but it's the same guy, like, and it's very clearly a different voice, so it's weird.
Was that like around the time of the Screen Actors Guild strike?
I have no idea.
Probably. There was a lot of voice actors that got switched right around there.
Oh my god.
Now you're not going to roll around like an idiot.
Holy cow. That was like 10 years ago, right?
What? No, that was only like 2 years ago or last year.
Last
I mean,
year
they've had
or okay.
multiple, but they just had another one that was for voice actors specifically.
Oh, just but the
Yeah.
big one that happened like 2008. Remember, like the screen
Oh,
actors
that was the writers, wasn't it?
or the writers.
Right.
The
I remember
writers.
the writer.
that was the
Yeah,
writer.
Or, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about something, but the big one, the one that like made me start watching YouTube exclusively,
That was the writers.
it was the writers. I was like, well, there's better content on here than everywhere else. So
Yeah, because all the writers were striking. And then like last year, it was the voice actors. So yeah, the big name one was what was that game? Life is Strange. Which
Dunno.
was a really big game that Ashley Birch, I think Ashley Birch, yeah, was the voice actress for. And then they made a prequel for it and started voicing it just at the time when that strike started. And so she was like, no, I can't do it. Like, you're not, you're like on the list. I can't do this. And so they just hired someone else to play her character. And like, she is the like entire game basically. And so now she's got a new voice. People were so pissed off. So that was like the big like headliner of that being a thing. But yeah, there were a lot of that, I think. Anyway, la 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 la. What have you all been up to this week? I have been studying my ass off and then being super tired and sleeping.
I've just been doing a lot of work this week, mostly.
Nice. That means you have work.
Oh yeah,
That's good.
Yeah, that is good.
Yeah.
Not very exciting to report on.
No.
Got pink kitties tonight and packed.
Yeah, Elizabeth and I went and played with cats last night.
Mm-hmm.
It was really fun, and then I'm really sad because my parents didn't take the cats that I decided they had to take because I loved them. Oddly enough, it just didn't work out when I was like, here you guys, these are your cats.
They're cute.
They were
Oh,
really
well, if they
cute.
saw them in person, they'd be like, oh, okay, we
Yeah.
have to take them.
Yeah, they were the cutest cats. I really wanted them, but I've got 2 cats. 2 more would be a really bad idea.
What? You're just like, you know, you're at the point where you're like, okay, you got like, you have 2, then you have to have 2 more,
Oh,
and
what's
then
a clouder.
and then 4 more.
Oh, I see. So we've got a series here.
Yes.
Like the
Yeah.
Magic cats.
the 2N series or something.
See, you know that's just it. That's why you need more cats.
Yeah.
And I'm sure, well, your cats would appreciate 2 cats at the same time. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, they would be so happy all the time. It would just make their days, man. To get even less attention, have to share their
Aw.
space. They'd be so happy. Did I
You just
feed
get-
them, by the way? They're not biting me, so I think I fed them.
Yay.
I fed my degus today.
That's good. I remember I went into my room and their food was like running low, and so I was like, okay, I need to feed them, and now I don't remember if I did. If not, they'll come and yell at me and we'll find out. They're not shy. So anyway, guys, what happened last week?
I kept trying to get Pew's money.
Yeah, there was
What? Wait, what were you trying to do with my money?
We wanted to buy magical items that were being developed in the university, and they're really expensive. And I figured you could probably afford it, but we were having trouble getting, withdrawals from the bank.
I told you, Rocky Talkies.
Exactly. We wanted to buy Rocky Talkies.
What?
They're like Rocky Talkies drinks and they're rocks.
You guys are you guys are so bad about starting at the end.
I'm trying to remember what happened first.
Well, that's the freshest in our minds.
So
Really? Okay,
rewind.
First than Cheetah Girl?
So go back. Okay, so
The cheetah
James
girl.
was accosted by a girl with a cheetah.
Yes.
okay.
And
And we met the girl with the cheetah, who doesn't want to kill us.
Even though she is another aspect.
she is.
Which one?
I don't remember.
Strength. She is strength.
Yes.
Oh, yes, she's strength. And she wants to advance the cause of women in the world. And so she doesn't want to kill Wheel of Fortune just yet because she's another woman and wants to share info about other bad avatars that need to be taken down. So we've established, like,
An alliance?
contact with her.
Yeah. And she has a family history with this game, so she has some inside knowledge.
Which I was surprised that you quizzed her remarkably little.
Why didn't we talk to
She
her?
was like, I have knowledge, and you're like, okay. So why do you want an alliance?
Well, I feel like we did ask her questions and she just didn't answer them. Every time we asked a question, she answered it as like a monosyllable.
She's a real
Maybe we
talent.
were asking the right questions.
I guess not.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, so we're gonna meet her. Like, we have her phone number and stuff, but just in case, like, things go into magic and we can't used tech for a long time. I think we have a meeting for a week from now, just in case.
Yeah, we're gonna set up a meeting.
And
Did
then
we
we went to
bring-
the university. Mhm.
What about the wolf people things? The wolf.
Yeah, nothing. We couldn't find any more information. We kept asking around, and everyone's just like, "Don't know what you're talking about."
Well, multiple
Okay.
people had heard the howls, but other than that, they didn't know much.
Yeah, we didn't really
Yeah.
have an idea where they were.
Yeah,
And then-
the howls were from the north. That's about all you got.
Yeah. And then we went to the university,
Yes,
and then you
and they
tried
had
to
very cool magical things, but they were expensive.
like how expensive?
Like $1,000 for Rocky Talkies, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Each.
But why? But why Rocky Talkies? Are they
'Cause we need
rocks?
things- Well, yes, but we need
That
ways
you
to
can talk-
talk when tech isn't working. They're magic rocks. They're not just rocks.
Einstein, come.
Yeah,
cannot
in
eat
D&D parlance, they are sending stones.
That's what I was guessing.
But they're what?
Sending
Sending
stones.
stones.
Okay.
Sorry.
But the rocks. Talking rocks.
Yes.
Mhm. Pretty rocks.
Well,
they
yeah,
make
you-
pretty rocks.
You talk through them, yeah. And yeah, so then we were trying to go to the bank to see where we could get your money, but we couldn't.
Yeah, your money.
And then
Not our money, your
Rusty
money.
found some like tag signs that he identified, and he was going to look for some people that he might know as contacts for information.
Oh yeah, and then we got accosted by some stereotypical wizards.
Yeah, like people in actual pointy wizard hats.
And robes.
And I think that's where we ended.
You might not have noticed the robes.
Yeah.
Also, Rusty did steal some notes for you from the workshop at the university.
Oh, thank you.
He knew
so
you'd
I
want
assume that
those.
he gave those to you, so you have some notes that you haven't really had a chance to look closely at yet, probably.
Oh yeah. Don't I? Oh, I have some other notes for some other things.
Yeah, you have all those Cobalt spell notes.
Yes, that I need to at some point in time. I will need to look at them intensely.
Yeah, we need to figure out how we're going to do your transcribing thing.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, how am I? Because like in the real world, like pen and paper is plentiful.
Yeah, so by and large, I'm going to say that is probably the case. Like, that, especially for you at this point, we might have to revisit it later, depending on how things go. But at this point, money is not really an issue.
Okay.
So you would be able to get the supplies necessary, whatever those end up being.
Okay.
But at a later point, we might have to revisit that, depending on ease of access to money.
Yeah.
The world is falling apart. You and your father have a strained relationship at best. Various
Yeah.
issues abound.
And it does make sense that you wouldn't necessarily be able to, like, wire your money from one place to another and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah.
We were pretty sure if we brought back Cheetah Girl, your dad would just throw us out.
Yeah, he would. Okay, so
Okay. So
Are we
yeah,
ready to get back
as
in?
you ended.
what?
Amanda just said, so I was she. I think she was talking to her
Not
dog,
you.
though.
Agent the dog.
It was just like this immediate reaction.
Yes, I'll be quiet.
You're the DM. You tell me what to do.
So anyway, we ended as you all were being accosted by these two. So you were standing around like this house, or you were standing in front of the house at the door that Rusty had like managed to find. It was like this old abandoned house looking thing that was probably condemned at some point. Like it looked pretty crappy. And he'd followed the tag signs to it, and there was like a tag above the door basically saying like, this is the place. And it was like some kind of magic-y something graffiti, he decided.
Which is apparently thieves can't graffiti.
Basically, thieves can't magic-y graffiti. And so he had brought you to this house, knocked on the door, there was no answer. And then he perceived the sound of footsteps coming from either side of the house after a minute, like stealthily, very stealthily. And then someone did answer the door and was like, "Hey, who are you?" And he was like, "Hey, I just like found your place," or whatever. I don't remember exactly what he said. And they were like, can you pass the password? And he was like, "No, we just wanted to find out what's going on." And then these two people came from around the corner, and they were both in like tall, pointy wizard's hats. And although you may not have noticed, they were also wearing like long, flowing robes, all black. And they were brandishing wands.
And we're like, oh my god, LARPers!
And the last thing that happened was they came around the corner, and Rusty pulled his knife, and that's where we ended. So
They came around the
now,
corner with a knife? They came around the corner with a knife?
no, they came around the corner with wands. Rusty grabbed
Okay.
a knife.
Okay.
Or like, sticks. Wand-like sticks. It's really hard to tell because they're just wood things.
Okay.
So we should probably all roll initiative. And if you just want to say what you get so that people who are watching it can know, that would be great.
Oh yeah, I always forget to do that.
Oh, wait, I should click on my character and
12.
then roll initiative.
Oh yeah, same. Click.
So click
I
on
haven't gotten the right
Pew.
content, so I'll just roll.
There we go.
Clicky
What's funny
click.
is
Boy, we have good initiatives today, guys.
Five.
I got
For
11.
me, 12 is good.
It's true.
I mean, 11 is. It's
I got 14.
Who wants to be in charge of Rusty? Like, I know his general what he wants to do, but I don't want to actually like combat him. Should there be combat? So who wants to be him?
I don't have a good feel for Rusty.
How?
I can do Rusty.
Elizabeth. Okay, that seems fair. Let me give you Rusty.
Okay. Now have everybody. No.
You just have them all.
Hello.
Next to
Give
all
that
the
back,
people.
please.
I was
Do
gonna
not
say
make you
anything.
zombies.
Oh no.
You know all the secrets of everybody.
I was like, I feel like it'd be really weird if I were doing Rusty because, like,
Oh my
we'd
god.
might get in a fight with each other.
Yeah,
Sorry.
right.
Sorry.
Yeah, Elizabeth being Rusty makes a lot more sense. Okay, so we got a 12, a 3, an 11, a 5, a 14, and 11. And then mine was also crappy. So, so they came around the corner. Rusty had time to use his knife. That's as far as we've gotten in initiative. Sarah, what are you going to do?
I mean, all they've done is appear, right? They haven't like done anything.
They're just brandishing wands.
That's a good question. Do I have my staff?
I don't know. Do you have your staff?
I would have brought it with me. Pretend it's a walking stick. But I'm just gonna kind of put my hands up and be like, whoa, whoa, we just want to talk. Okay? Talk. Did you put those look down? Down.
Okay, so while she's doing this, James, what are you going to do?
Where are they?
They're just around the sides of the house from you. Like they just came around the corners.
Okay. Well, I figured I'd just, draw my sword and shield, get up close, but not actually attack since they haven't actually done anything yet.
I'll just give them little... No, I won't. I won't give them icons. It's not coming up. Whatever. We'll do that if you guys all attack, because right now you're all very defensive. Okay. Let's see. Ronya and I assume that's Rusty.
Yeah, that's Rusty.
What are you guys gonna
Have
do?
Ronya.
Rusty drew his knife. He told me specifically he does not want to fight unless he has to.
Yeah, so he's gonna hold his action until somebody does a threatening move, and he's there. He just has like that big presence. Like he's like learned how to like defend himself in his neighborhood. Like you get that big presence. Like, oh, if you come up close, you're gonna get shit.
Oh, and he's gonna make a speak friend and enter joke after seeing the wizard outfits.
Oh, okay.
Because of
What's up,
course.
nerds?
Yeah, basically. Yeah, when you're like, they come out in wizard hats, and I'm like, nerds! Because of course, I'm totally one to talk. But anyway, yeah, I'm also gonna just be like, hey, hi, wait, what's going on? And like duck behind James, and I will hold an action if they attack us.
What action are you going to hold?
I am going to hold a cantrip at them.
Okay. Let's see. Wait, what did we just do? Oh, right. Pew. Maybe.
Pew.
I don't know. You've got 3 up here. I don't know who's you.
Yeah, I'm 5, so I'm gonna do gust of wind
Okay.
towards the wizards. Like,
So they're on either
what the
side
fuck
of
are
the
you
house.
doing?
There's 2 of them.
So
Blow their hats off.
Pew
To
is
the
gonna
opposite
go.
sides.
So she's gonna she's gonna go on the closest side, this side over here, and then do gust of wind because that's how she's just like, you're wizards, I'm a wizard too.
Does she say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just
You're wizards, I'm a wizard too. Blah, 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 blah.
no. Let me. And that's her. You're wizards. I'm wizards too. Let's just see how you can deal with this.
Okay.
You're mad,
Absolutely no way this is going sideways.
So let's see. Do they get?
They have to
They
do a
get
strength saving throw
throws. Okay.
or be pushed 15 feet away.
On their turn.
On their turn. It is now their turn. So
Then
yeah,
Bonnie has
they
to burn
both
up their hands.
lose their strength saving throws because I rolled like crap. And like,
They're also wizards.
and there was the combination is not very good for them. So I guess, well, actually, I'll hit one of them. So that one just gets pushed like back, like into the house beside the house that you're at.
Yeah.
And he's like kind of, or they, you can't really tell into the robes and everything. You're like pressed up against the wall, and like they're still holding the wand, but they both just are like the one that didn't get hit by wind, just kind of like drops his wand. He's like, "Whoa, dude, it's a joke! It's a joke! Ha ha ha, funny!"
Yeah, concentration, so I think it is.
Yeah,
I peek
concentration
out
up
from
to a
behind
minute.
James.
Yeah, it is.
We were just
I peek
gonna
out from-
like scare you with like a, I don't know, some Harry Potter curse or something.
Yeah, we take our magic a little more seriously than that.
I'm like, yeah, considering all the monsters and stuff that are actually trying to kill us everywhere, in the town right now, I don't think practical jokes like that are a good idea.
Hey, you found our secret lair. Like, we had
Well,
to do something.
Hey,
I love
Sorry.
Secret lair.
no, sorry. I like to, come up. I like it when people dress
likes
up
to
like
show
wizards.
off.
I like to show off. I apologize for.
No,
I dropped the
that's
spell.
pretty cool. We just, like, there's, like, swords and daggers and shit.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, so, like, what do you guys do here?
Oh, man. He, like, looks around, like, super obviously. There's too many people out here. You gotta come inside.
Okay.
And so, like, they come around to the door that, like, you're all standing in front of, and they just open it. Like, it's not even locked. And, like, usher you in. Come in.
I'm just gonna mutter something about it. Put your eye out with that stupid wand. Idiot kids.
Yeah, now that they're a little bit closer, you see that you had been accosted by 2 kids, really, like, high school, maybe early college at the latest. So again,
Oh
like
my
in your age range, kids, 1 male, 1 female. They're still wearing their like hats and robes and stuff, so it's kind of hard to get a good make on their like features as far as hair color and stuff goes. But like one is clearly like of Hispanic origin, the other one is super Caucasian. And the one you threw back was the girl, and she's like really kind of leery around you. Like as you're going, and she like gives you a lot of space.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like as we go in, the one closest to me, I'm just gonna keep. Okay, in this day and age, that's a very good way to get yourself killed. You do not want to be
How does this
Like
joke?
pretending to use magic unless you actually are prepared to use magic.
Shush. That's just like you're just mom talking everybody. So how does this joke go over usually? Like
Oh, usually it's really great because people like jump and scream and it's really funny.
oh my gosh.
But you
I'm
guys are
sorry.
like hardcore and shit, man.
Yeah, well, after the snake and after some other things, it got a little intense.
Yeah, clearly. All right, is everybody in? Okay. And he like closes the door behind you. And you find yourself in this hallway of this old, ruined, probably condemned house that has not been kept up on the inside any more than it has been on the outside. Like the floor looks like it might fall in at any given moment, especially under you, James, because there's a lot of weight involved between you and your
You
armor.
guys have a fitness spell too.
And they like lead you around and they kind of carefully avoid like one section of the hallway. Like they go to the other side, like stay on this side, you guys, because otherwise you'll probably fall through the floor. And bring you around. And then you find yourself in this like larger, probably was once the living room, depending on how people decorated. In this room, they have decked out. Like it still is old and crappy and falling apart, but they have put like all of these like cloth hangings on the ceiling, and it's kind of like an I Dream of Jeannie feel. Like there's just cloth hanging everywhere around the whole room. They have like stars, like you know, cut out like silver metallic stars hung up everywhere. They have they've like actually kind of made like not really a carpet, but like some area rugs that they've kind of piled around to like sort of feel like a carpet. There's a bunch of chairs and like there's a table. And you can tell that they have done their best to make it look like super nerdy wizardy, like almost fortune tellery.
Wow, guys.
Okay, can Hughes just like so do you guys do like wizardy things too? Do you like read from books and then just like know things and like write on papers?
Yeah,
And he like
sometimes.
knows. Oh my gosh!
Yeah,
Oh my
it's so fucking awesome. So we have learned how to do so many things as a group. It's been so great.
Oh my gosh!
And that's why why Jesse goes around and like puts up like the tags in case like someone wants to like come and teach us stuff.
Oh my gosh! Slaps Rusty. Look, Rusty, he did it! You're the best boyfriend ever.
Rusty is very proud of
We
himself.
are kids.
He brought you to the
Blow
perfect
up this
place.
house.
Oh my gosh!
Do not blow up this house.
Oh my gosh! I learned that like cool like gust of like that windy spell from a book, a Wiccan book.
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't think they'd actually have real things, so we never looked.
I didn't think so, but like I can like I feel sometimes I can use like things to like feel out what magic is, and so I'm on the hunt for spells that deal around death, but that's just I'm a weirdo.
Yeah,
I
I don't really
apologize.
know anything about death.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, like, oh, so
hey,
she realizes that.
Jerry! And like you remember all of a sudden that you heard a third voice inside the house and you haven't seen anyone but these two.
Okay.
And then after like a second, a girl comes in from there's like another door off this living room. Comes around, and she's wearing the robes, but she's not wearing like the stupid pointed wizard hat. And so she's just like, again, just like a teenage girl with like long brown hair. And she comes in, she's like, hey, found new people. What's up,
We're here to
guys?
join the Harry Potter Club.
Kinda, yeah. Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter, depends on like how we're feeling.
Cool.
It's great. All of a sudden, we're not the nerds anymore. The whole world is
I kinda-
magic.
I kind of look around and I'm like, yeah, you're
Got
not.
a lot dangerous too.
You know, so I used to be popular, and now I don't have to put up the frickin' facade anymore.
Oh, you were
I can-
popular?
Yeah, it was like dark and well, I wanted to be dark and gloomy, so that's why I'm all dressed in black. I apologize if that is
Well, I
against your
mean, we're all
style.
dressed in black, but ours are cool robes.
Yes, is those in Plurium?
I don't know. I didn't buy it. Maybe, probably.
Not gonna say anything about that. But anyway,
Are there any books on the walls or something I can peruse?
So there's not a lot of books up, like there's no like bookshelves or anything, but there is on the table there are a couple of books. There's definitely like as you're kind of glancing around, you see there are a few Harry Potter books. There is a copy of The Hobbit, like really well worn, well loved, well read books. Like they have brought their favorite books into their little hideout. There's also some other mostly fantasy books in there as well.
anyway, so you guys, what, like what was it like when the technology turned off for you? Like when did you realize you could do magic?
Oh, here, have a seat. They like sort of push you towards chairs. And oh, I'm Geraldine, and this is Kenny, and this is Sherry. They'll kind of wave at you.
I'm Hugh, and this is Rusty,
Hi.
James, Ronya, and Sarah. Sarah's the one that she's always bossy. She tells us what we need to do. And James doesn't really like me because I like death spells.
You know, sometimes grown-ups just don't get it.
I know, like, come on. Raising the dead is kind of cool.
That is, can you do
Tried
that?
to blow us up with a giant
I'm
fireball.
close. I'm this close.
Wow.
I'm this close to figuring it out. It's a little weird though. It doesn't feel like when you deal with death, it's a little weird. Really?
Oh, yeah, it's dead things.
Yeah. I mean, it smells funny and that, but it's like a little weird. I don't know. It's really cool though. It's really cool.
Huh.
I don't know how to explain it. It's, like when you're like super like you can do this, but you feel really bad about doing things. It's kind of like that, but in a good way, without the bad feeling. So it's like a good like feeling strong. I don't know how else to explain like it. It's a little chilly. I think that's how I explain it. It's a little chilly.
Okay. Cool though.
Yeah. So how was like the tech time death? Like when everybody started dying. I'm sorry, but to
Oh
be dark and
yeah.
gloomy.
So we were some of us, not all of us. There's more than us. We were really good friends in high school, and then when everything went weird, we just kind of like started hanging out more because like there wasn't school and we didn't know what else to do. And then we realized that we could start doing like magic and stuff, which was super, super cool. So we started trying to figure out more. It's really hard to figure out though. So we've been like using like Lord of the Rings and Harry Potter as references to try to be able to do the spells because we figure maybe those are like real spells, maybe. I don't know. I don't know what real spells are. And it doesn't really work very well. But sometimes we can figure something out. Sometimes.
I know this is super like I know my spell book is really personal in some ways, but like can we like spell swap? Because I think you might like I know some like
You?
I want to spell swap.
Oh, fireball.
Oh, come on.
You can do
Oh my
fireball?
God. Yeah. It's like a barbecue.
Oh my god, can you show me? Not in here.
Not in the house.
Yeah, this one's in here. And it's a
In this
little.
house with fabric everywhere.
I am already backing off.
Let's Yes, I can show you, but not in here. We have to go outside and do some other, like somewhere else, because it is like a barbecue, but it's a barbecue you do not want to get in. I burned off a couple people's eyebrows, and I
Oh,
think their
wow.
hair.
I
Wow.
think yours. Your
And
own.
my own. Oh wait, I don't have eyebrows still. That's what happens.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
you've got your nice black eye pencil that you can just draw them on again with.
No, but it's still, I feel embarrassed about like bringing up. I was like, this is pretty cool. I can burn them up with them.
You could burn more than that.
Yeah, yeah, and I know like there's some like spells that like if you want to just like you want to scare people really good, like you want to make them like really scared, and like you can't hear anything or can't see anything. I can do that. Just like
Wow.
they're not like super hurting people, but they can definitely cause some like weird shit to happen.
That's so much cooler than what we have figured out.
Have
I
you
gotta
guys
say.
actually come across any real threats, by the way? Like,
What?
just the fact that you would try and pull a practical joke on us, I just feel like maybe you aren't in the same sort of situations as we are lately.
What do you mean?
Like,
Uh,
haven't you noticed monsters appearing all over town and like actual real threats?
Not really.
You haven't seen the monsters?
People who want to try to use magic to kill you.
No? Who would want to try to use magic to kill us?
These monsters appearing from other worlds or something.
Yeah, we just fought off
Not
an
around
army of
here.
lizard people.
I don't think.
yeah, but we got
Wow.
conscripted to do that, so
Yeah, but we've run into
Rusty,
how many
Rusty,
different
get out your
creatures
phone.
since all this stuff started?
yeah. I mean, there's like mm, White Center. There's like a whole bunch of deathy things there. That's super scary. Don't go there.
Okay. Yeah, there's not
Yeah.
much around
Deathy
here, I
things.
don't think.
Well, that's good.
Like, we haven't really
I
left
do
the
just want to warn
neighborhood.
you. Okay, but I do just want to warn you. Probably don't sneak up on people. I feel like a lot of people are really on edge right now, and they might just hurt you.
Maybe.
And there's a lot of people that know how to do magic and are a little bit trigger happy.
Oh. Well,
Yeah.
like,
Like, imagine if
we can make
She,
something look like
instead of
something
just-
else.
instead of just blowing wind at you, chucked her fireball.
That would be really
You
bad.
should do.
You should probably not do that to people.
Oh my
I
Well,
mean, you can
that's why we're
only use
just
magic for
suggesting-
good. That's like the fundamental rule of magic. Everybody
Oh, I
knows
totally
that.
agree. I absolutely agree with you. It's just
Yeah, tell that to the
that's
guy
why-
who animated the zombies.
Yeah, I agree with you.
that's why I'm just suggesting that you maybe not startle people, because there are scary monsters and other things attacking right now, and people might be on edge.
Well, I mean, we could do.
Drop out
We should
glowing
come up
lights or
with a cool
something.
new prank for them. Oh my gosh. We should
Something a
like,
little less threatening. And likely
It's
to get
threatening
you
to have people
blasted.
come up to you with wizard hats on. Really?
No idea the
do.
strange people we've met lately.
When you sneak up and surround us,
Yeah, but still, we were on edge. Come on, we've been on edge for like days because like
oh, that's
Yeah,
totally
because
true. That's
people
why I'm
keep
just
trying
telling
to
him
kill
that.
us.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. That's why I'm just trying to explain that since apparently they're not seeing as much of the danger as we are here, that I figured we should warn them that there may be other people like us.
yeah,
So you have PTSD, so you assume everybody else does?
pretty much.
Okay. That's fair.
It's kind of the way shit has been going down. I think the world has PTSD.
I don't know, everybody I know. I mean, other than everybody dying, like, everything's
Yeah.
not so
I
bad.
haven't seen any lizard.
There's magic now. Hello.
Oh my gosh, there is. Magic is just so amazing. Oh my god.
One of the people here who can't teach us her things, which totally sucks, can actually make food and water. like out of air, and it actually fills you up.
Dude.
It's
That's
amazing.
impressive.
Yeah.
That is incredibly
It's
useful.
the best. We don't have to worry about food here, which is kind of a
I'm
thing.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah. We
So,
have a
by
really
the way,
great group.
that is really cool.
Hmm.
Who are in
I
this
am-
group?
What?
How many of you are in this group?
Well, it's sort of loose. It depends. I think there's like 6 of us regularly. Maybe 1 or 2 others that kind of come and go, depending on how they feel each day. There's like some infighting sometimes. And like when Sherry and Jesse, Sherry broke up, then Jesse kind of left a little more, that kind of thing.
High school drama.
I was just wondering if you guys have heard any wolves around in the area.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We should ask about that. Like howling at night?
We heard some howl. I mean, there's howling, but it's from really far away.
So nothing near here.
Hmm.
I'm kind of getting the impression they haven't seen anything abnormal here.
Not really.
Rusty by now has made a few more jokes.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, he is having a blast making fun of that.
Yes.
He's made at least a few elf jokes at this point because Lord of the Rings mentionings.
I should
Yeah.
point out that he is
Oh, and he is.
the only person in our group that cannot use magic.
Yeah, he's feeling very like not uncomfortable, but uncool,
He's
like
also
he
the
usually
one
does
who
around people who
elf.
use magic. He's
Yeah.
also
Well,
the
that's
only
why
one
all
who's
the more reason for him to, start trying to bully them to make himself feel better.
So
I
we're
don't think
just gonna
he's
let the
really
elf make
bullying
the elf
them because I don't think he really does that. I think he's
No, I
just
know.
like
He's not
kind of
mean.
trying to be
He's
like
just-
all jocular and funny and make fun of them while like making them laugh.
Yeah.
Are you looking for elves like these?
Yeah, that kind of thing.
They look like that. No. Oh my gosh. Did your values change at all? Because he changed. Like,
I raised my hand a bit.
and she changed too.
I haven't
Oh.
always
And she
been this
changed
tiny.
too.
Oh, you're super tiny now. Okay. Yeah.
It wasn't always this short.
I didn't change. But Sherry, you changed a little bit, right? And Sherry kind of nods and like finally takes off her wizard's hat, and you see she's got pointy ears like Rusty, like half elf style.
Oh.
And I don't know, most of us didn't really. We were kind of disappointed when we found out people did.
Yeah, I know I didn't change, but that's
No hobbits.
I will say this is pretty inconvenient, you guys. I can't even reach like the normal height counters in my kitchen right now.
But you're a super cool halfling now.
Yeah.
Or a hobbit or something. I don't know. What do you call yourself?
Ronya, and I don't have hairy feet.
Then you're not a hobbit. Let's see, what else is small? Are you a gnome?
I don't think so.
Do you invent
should,
things
like
a
play
lot?
some music. Set the mood.
She's a bard.
Okay. So
Sorry.
I just get out my guitar and start playing, I don't know, some folk songs. We're in like a very hippie looking environment, so
Okay.
And she does that. She's so cool.
That's pretty good, yeah.
So
I
you're
used
us
to
are
ask
good
her
at
makeup
guidance
tips.
right now.
oh my gosh, yes, totally the Ballad of Bilbo.
I used to ask her for makeup tips. And now I realize that she is not the person to ask for makeup tips. And I'm glad I know this now.
No?
Yeah,
She's so
sorry
pretty.
about that.
So you're like, that's all natural? Seriously? Man, you suck.
God. Yeah.
Did Rusty have specific questions he wanted to ask here when we were tracking down his place?
He probably would want to know how, what's that language that you wrote up on there or something like that, right? Because he would probably want to know, even though
Oh
he
yeah, so they tell him that it's like Elven from the Lord of the Rings Elven,
Oh, okay.
which
then-
one of them knows how to write and talk fluently.
And somehow he just was able to like intuitively understand it.
It looked like ruins and stuff, so it sort of was maybe magic-y.
I'm actually paying attention now because language.
Yeah.
Palpable breaths.
So if you want, I can try to teach you how to make things look like something if you teach me how to make a fireball.
Totally.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's go outside into the street because it's pretty destructive when we do fireball, but I'll show you. Oh, I think I know what you need to do it. Do I know what we need to do this? Let me just check my
Here.
notes.
No, a healing spell.
Do I know a healing spell?
I don't think you.
No. The one who can make food and water, I think she might know something about healing. A little bit. Not a lot.
Be a good thing to learn first.
Well, we don't really need it very much.
Well, if you're gonna start using this fireball, you might.
Yeah.
Oh. Really? Do you like burn yourself that much?
Yeah, if you do the fire belly spell, it does kind of. You can
She
get
has
rid
this
of her.
annoying habit of burning everybody around her.
And remember,
Oh.
it's not just pretty fireworks or something. I mean, this is pretty seriously destructive stuff.
Yeah,
I accidentally blew up an entire bakery.
Oops.
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was there.
Yeah, it wasn't fireball, but some of the stuff we're picking up is a bit scarier than we may have originally thought.
It's
Yeah.
serious business for
But
true life or death situations, not
but I don't know.
fun and games.
But like
Unless you're pew and then blowing things up is fun and games.
Blowing things up is kind of fun in games. I mean,
It is.
like, if you blow things up carefully, right? I don't plan to, like, just go
Of
around and blow
course.
up our house because it's our house.
no, but if you want to blow up a couple cars that are in the way, totally do it.
That would kind of be helpful sometimes.
What?
Check for bystanders first. Oh dear God.
They'll move out of the way.
Pew.
If
Just
not,
promise me you'll like yell fire in the hole or something.
4. How about that? Put that one out.
I think just plain fire makes a little more sense.
Ladder. How about that?
Look out.
Run.
Look, move your butts or they're gonna get crispy.
Barbecue? How about barbecue? I think
No,
barbecue
no,
makes
because then
sense.
people run towards barbecue.
That's true.
No.
They won't realize that they are the barbecue.
They'll realize they're the barbecue when they've been barbecued. But that's
Just
the
be
point
careful
of
with
it.
this stuff.
Anyway, let's go
Should have a
outside.
healing spell because those things are very useful.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
go
let's go
outside.
outside. I mean, I just don't think I
Yeah.
can learn it. I tried really hard and I couldn't learn any healing, so I don't think I can.
Yeah, I
Who was
don't
this
know.
girl you said could do the food and water and stuff?
That's a really good question. I forget who it was. I think it's Stephanie. It's definitely Stephanie. From now on, it's Stephanie.
Is she here? I'd like to talk to her.
No, she's at her parents' house, but she'll probably be here sometime this evening. She usually comes later in the day. Her parents are really needy.
Mm.
So you guys do
That's a
still have
bummer.
parents.
Most of us, some of us. Stephanie does. A couple of us live here.
Know what you're
And
doing?
what?
And they know what you're doing?
Well, I don't have parents, so I live here and I just live here. A couple of us others live here, and they have like a parent, but the parent isn't really any good or nearby, as is the case for Sherry and Dwight, right? Yeah. And Sherry just kind of
Yeah, I guess
nods.
a lot of families got broken up.
Yeah. I feel you. My dad's an alcoholic.
That sucks. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
But
sorry for those
let's
of you
go
who lost
outside and go
parents.
like toast some things on fire because this is pretty cool.
Okay, yeah, Fu's
Yeah.
not gonna settle down until she gets to blow something
Yeah,
up. So.
let's do it.
Okay.
So you two go outside.
And I talk
Oh,
about
I'm
that.
going with you, 'cause I'm-
So you do need to go and get some like bat poop for this and some sulfur. I know this is so weird,
Okay.
but and, like I was in a cave recently with some like lizard people, and there was some bat poop there. So I got some there, and I think I got sulfur somewhere else. I don't know. I got sulfur from somewhere else. But anyway,
Where do you even
but this
get
is how you
sulfur?
do
Like
it, and then I make
chemist?
the fire.
So where do you even get
Oh, yeah.
sulfur? Maybe like the high school chemistry lab.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I think that's a good place. That would be a good place. But anyway, I'm gonna try not to direct into something that is actually like I'm gonna direct it into a car with dead people in it.
So
And that
the
I've
cars with dead
still
people have
cars
been moved. There aren't any cars with
Yeah,
dead people
I would hope
Oh,
they're
okay.
not still around.
It's been like a few weeks now.
Gosh darn it. Anyway, but I'm gonna show off the fireball somewhere
Okay.
at some point down the street.
Okay.
If you
That I
just pick
can
like
see.
a center of an intersection, you could probably do it without really hitting anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you showed up, and she is totally in love with it. It is the most exciting thing ever.
Okay. Yeah. And so I'm like gonna talk like that. So this is like that. This is like all the like. Oh wait. Okay. There's some verbal and like. There's some verbal things and okay. There's some. Yeah. So these are the things I'm saying when I'm doing it. Like the blah 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 or like fire 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 fire. And I make these hand motions when I say fire 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 fire, and then I go bubble, and then whoo.
Wow.
And that's how it does it for me. And but that's like how I like intuitively came to me. I know it's weird to say that, but it like over time I figured it out. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
there's
think it
like
was.
we've done a few that way, I think.
Hmm. But
I
yeah,
figured out how to like make something look like something, and she like sort of blah 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 does some hand things, and makes like a little miniature sort of fireball that's a little see-through, like in the air in front of her. See, I can make not really a fireball. She like puts her hand through it,
That's really cool, though.
but it's fun. I can make whatever I want within reason.
Oh my gosh, that's pretty cool. So you should use that for pranks.
Yeah, we did that once. It was really funny too.
Oh my gosh, that would be even better than like coming up and creeping around. You should like have like.
The thing is,
That
like,
would
I
be
have
like-
to be there to do it, and sometimes I'm like
Oh.
in the back of the house, like I was today. So the
If
others
you had
went
launched
to
a
like
fake fireball at our heads, you would have got taken down.
what?
Just so we're clear, in the prank department, if you had launched a fake fireball at us, you would have been taken down.
Meh.
Probably by a real one.
But this is like you can see that it's kind
It's
of
not even
like
warm.
It's
Like it's just
Yeah.
a trick of the light, I think.
But
I'm not
if-
really sure what it's a trick of,
If
actually.
you're afraid, though, that something might be attacking you, you kind of make that decision in a split second, though.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah,
that's
that's
probably
true.
true.
Some people in our group are really quick with their bow.
So you guys are really
That's-
scary, basically.
We've been really scared
Pretty
for a
much.
really long time.
I think
Yeah,
that
really
we're just
scared is pretty accurate.
You should talk to
Scary,
Rusty
too.
because he's got some photos on his phone of things we've had to fight. And it's-
You should show that photo of me in front of the snake taking a picture.
Oh yeah, he pulls out his phone and starts showing off the photos.
Yeah.
Oh, and the
Whoa!
frogs.
You did see. Those are so cute. You saw so many monsters. We need to go traveling, you guys.
Yeah, they're not cute when they're enslaving you.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
pretty cute.
they're pretty cute. Yeah, but you kind of need to like.
We should recruit these idiots for the, we should
They make-
get the club to do some community service bringing food to the lizard people.
Not a
Okay.
terrible idea.
Why would we do
There's
community
know-
a little
service? We're
lizard
not
people
criminals.
colony in Kenmore.
You can be a volunteer for good without being a criminal.
Don't do it.
You don't usually
Just
call it
don't do
community
it.
service, though.
You're doing a service to your
Don't
community
do it. Don't do it. Don't
by
do
helping
it.
this little community of lizard people.
Don't do it.
Make sure
Don't
they
do
have
it.
food so they can stay underground and not come up and kill people again.
Don't do it. You have to go all the way out there.
Sorry,
One
guys, my dog is
and
stuck to me with pickles.
two. They have to go all the way out there and do that. And it's like if you were like right next door and you were doing it, yeah. Yeah, if they were right next door, yeah. But like if
Yeah, we
you're
have to,
worried
like,
about
get
them being
food.
in danger, like no.
Yeah, Kenmore's a long ways away. I don't really want to go up there.
Yeah, you don't. No. Gosh. You're
Well,
like
at the very least, we can give you our contact information. So if something scary comes along and you need help dealing with it, let us know.
That's a good idea. That is a good
Holy.
idea.
Okay. We can do that.
We're actually getting kind of good at that.
So you're
And then-
like the special city savior vigilantes. Monster
Or we're-
vigilantes.
we're required by the city to be in the vigilante department.
Yeah, we're not quite vigilantes. We're kind of officially sanctioned at this point.
Oh.
This would be our community service.
Oh, you are criminals.
There were some things.
She's the criminal. Point to Sarah.
Some of the things you
He's
involved
the
were that
real one.
messier than others, like blowing up the bakery.
Hey,
Oh
hey,
yeah,
the
you did say you
bakery
did
not
that.
as bad as everyone's talking about. It was empty. Ah,
It was pretty spectacular, though.
Wow.
There was cream puff on the ceiling.
So basically, you're like the kids from the wrong side of the tracks that my parents tell me not to hang out with.
you just totally cut out. I couldn't hear most of that sentence.
So basically, you're like the kids from the wrong side of the tracks that my parents told me not to hang out with.
You just cut out at the same place.
Every time. I will be right back.
It was literally the exact same spot.
Okay, hopefully this will work better.
So were the kids from the wrong side of the tracks who?
Who my parents told me not to hang out with.
Oh,
Exactly.
well, I mean, actually, I was always a really good kid before all this happened. I think it's these guys' fault.
I used to be a teacher.
Teachers are kind of crazy when they're not in school sometimes. I learned that.
Yeah, I always thought my teachers lived in like the cupboards in the corner of the classroom.
When you were like
Yeah, that's not
5.
teachers. Crazy.
Yes, but we joked about it in high school as well.
Yeah.
So you were the really sheltered kids from the other side of the tracks that my parents told me not to hang out with.
We're an eclectic band, shall we say?
And now she is the smallest and yet loudest person you will ever meet.
Yeah, well, we kind of went to the uppity school. Some of us are uppity. I apologize.
Hmm.
Yeah. And then we decided to cause trouble afterwards. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean, I don't care, whatever. You can go to whatever school you want to go to. Some of us can't afford to, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, we're not going there now.
Well, no, it's
Because
summer. Nobody's going to school right now.
That's not what I meant, but okay.
Whoa, did you graduate?
No.
No, the world sort of ended, actually, if you didn't notice.
Yeah, but then school started up again, like for the last week of school.
Yeah.
Yours were
and
truant?
we're-
Yeah.
Dude, the city is having us kill monsters for the greater good.
That's because anyway, but
That's cool.
yeah, it's pretty cool. But we're gonna have to go back and actually see if we can go back to like things and go to college and that. And
Yeah, speaking of which, should we check back at your place and see if we've heard back from our lawyer, Pew?
yeah, we should. I'm
Yes.
worried though that that you guys are gonna have to leave at some point. Sorry for being a
Well,
bummer.
I mean, I can always go to my parents' place. It's just convenient while we're working together to be in one place.
Yeah. Hmm.
Well, let's go see if we've heard anything.
Yeah, and especially if like my dad, if I can't use money for my bank account, then it probably would be good if, hey Rusty, you can sneak them all in at night, right?
Yeah, sure. By the way, point of order, you couldn't not get money from your bank account. They just went to the wrong bank and they weren't like wiring funds, so you have to actually go to your bank. But you
Oh,
weren't
okay.
really positive where that was because you've never actually gone to your bank before.
Yeah. Still.
So that's what
Like,
happened. It
I'm
wasn't
not-
like that you didn't have access to
Usually-
your account. You don't know if you have access to your
Yeah,
account.
it's like usually you can just go to an ATM, but now you need to go to like the physical bank where your money is.
Yeah, but still, I'm worried that my dad's gonna be like, no, you can't use my money. You can't use money to do things. So we should think about maybe getting a location, finding a location that's close, but that's abandoned.
Houses like this are pretty easy to find. To be
Ooh.
fair, like this is kind of falling apart, but it serves our purpose. Works pretty well. Nobody seems to care that we're here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. We should do that. Okay.
We
Well,
could look around for one.
yeah. Anyway, we probably
Rusty
should
pipes
get.
up. He's like, "Yeah, I've actually been looking for houses. I know where they are."
Ooh,
Yeah, but he's been
Ooh.
looking for them to loot.
Yeah, but they're
That's
abandoned
okay.
either way.
they're usable.
Yep. Okay. Well, so let's so we probably should get going because it's getting late in the day, and oh my gosh, thank you for like sharing cool things.
Yeah,
Oh, it
I'm
was
gonna
so
write down
fun.
what you said, and maybe I'll figure out how to do it.
Well, do you want to? Well, do you want to spend a? We should meet up again and maybe spend a couple hours together looking over some things, and then like
Sure.
maybe
Yeah.
we can like swap things. I'll share you my like book of Wiccan things because that was really cool.
Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. Okay. So here's my here's the landline number. Here's my mobile number.
Okay. Yeah. Here's my mobile number. We don't have a landline because we don't want to put one in because then they might actually notice we're here.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, here's my number, and here's a couple other people's numbers that are here a lot.
Okay. Okay. And then
And they
what's
can all
the
get in touch
password
with me.
again? What's the
Oh, there
password
is no
again?
password.
Oh, okay. There's no password. Just say that. No, we just know. Okay. Cool.
I mean, his
That's
like
the
speak
password
friend and
is there
enter
is no
is pretty good.
password.
We might make that the new password.
Okay. All right. Well, oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I'm so excited.
And here's our contact information if you run into trouble.
Oh yeah, there's the other
Oh,
contact information.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
But yeah,
So really, you think they're like we're just like right in town? Like there's why would
yeah,
something
there
happen
are
here?
some like
The
Well,
lizard
there's-
people were in Kenmore.
Well, Kenmore's like out, you know, out there somewhere.
Like, Tender's
keep
not
an
the
eye on
booties.
the wolves.
Okay. Yeah. If I hear anything about the wolves, I'll let you know for sure.
Yeah, please do.
Thank you. We're kind of looking into that, but we've been having trouble getting any info.
Maybe you have to go closer to them
Yeah, we should probably head up north, but maybe at night. So,
because like it's a long ways away. I think they're really distant.
yeah, I think and I'm kind of turning to the rest of the group rather than the Wizard Club right now, but I'm like, I think it makes sense to go back, see if we've heard from the lawyer, get some rest, and try and find the wolves at night. Because I don't know if they're out in the day.
They're probably not
What do you guys
out.
think?
Let's do it at night. Let's have a night party. Okay. Anyway, Yeah, but let's talk about this later. We'll talk about wolves later. This has been
Okay.
so much fun. Sorry for like blowing the wind in your faces.
Oh, it was
They-
actually pretty cool. It didn't happen to me, but it was pretty cool.
Yeah.
You notice Sherry has like not actually said a word the whole time you've been here.
Yeah, oh my gosh.
She's the one who
Oops.
blew wind into her face.
It's scary wind. I know. I apologize.
She kind of nods a little bit.
Mhm. We'll be back sometime sooner or later. Okay.
Okay,
And
yeah,
we
it
want
was super
Blend.
great to meet you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Pew's gonna skip all the way home.
She just found people who are as excited about magic as she is.
Yay!
You would have been excited actually when you were at the university too. It's too bad you missed it.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
They were really
She's
into
just
it,
like-
that
so.
pretty well, I think.
Yeah, but yeah, Pew was just like double excited because oh my gosh, people are doing magic. More magic. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Rusty had to like
pull
basically.
you away multiple
Yeah.
times. Steal things for you.
Yes, even though there were rocks that could send messages and stuff. She's
Yeah,
like,
he didn't
"Oh,
steal any of
okay."
those for you.
No.
No.
But she does like rocks too. Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Well, that all the more reason we need to buy some.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. We'll see if we can figure out how to like. Maybe we could send messages some way other than just rocks. We'll see. I
Okay.
don't think so, but we'll figure it out.
Well, are we heading back once, or are we looking for a house right off the bat?
Well, let's. We should look for a house first.
Yeah. I think we've pushed our hospitality with Pew's family for long enough. Atlanta has a landline.
As long as the lawyer can still reach us.
Yeah. Do you know any houses with a working phone?
Rusty has no idea. He didn't look at the phones.
But that's okay. We don't have to worry about a working phone. If I stay at
We
my
do have
parents'
cell
house,
phone.
yeah, and if I stay at my dad's house, then
That's true, yeah.
yeah, I'll be
That's true.
okay.
And the places that Rusty was looking at were very close to your place, so that should be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows of a few abandoned, seemingly abandoned places
Okay.
near your house.
Let's check them out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys trudge back to Pew's neighborhood, and he he ends up having to pull in Allie because she's the one who really knows where the houses are and how abandoned they are.
Okay.
But he pulls Allie in, and you guys check out. There's a few houses that she says nobody has been to, as far as she knows, and they looked like they had been lived in, so they weren't like on vacation or something, as far as she can tell.
Okay.
And they're all, quite nice. They're in that neighborhood.
Let's just pick one that's like close to Pew's so that we can easily. Are there any that have like facing windows that we can like light signal at her?
No, they're not that close.
Aw.
Although that is very
If we
clever.
had some rocky terrains,
They like specifically have the houses so you can't see the other houses.
Ah, gotcha.
So even if they were that close, there's like trees and stuff in between.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, yeah, let's just pick a nice one and
Okay.
maybe start moving our stuff into it.
Okay.
Not that I think we have a whole ton of stuff, but
yeah.
Yeah, I think most of your stuff probably got taken with your horses.
yeah.
Actually.
And most of it was like traveling gear, and since we're kind of staying in one place right now, we probably didn't need a lot of it right now anyway. We're not really using the tents and stuff.
Yeah, but we'll probably need to figure out.
Yeah, we got some books and things, but
Yeah, so you just probably have whatever you were carrying in your like day packs while you were out traveling.
Okay.
Other than
Do we
Pio,
have
who
time
has whatever
to
she
like
has. Or you
take
could
a
go to
sort
your
of-
house.
Yeah, what time is it that when we get back, what time is it when I get back to him?
Like late afternoon.
Okay. Can I check and see if my dad is home?
Yes, he is not home.
Okay, let's do this now because he's not home, and I don't know how to clean, but we'll figure out how to clean.
Okay, so yeah, do we have time to just sort of take a preliminary nap so that we can be a little fresh while we go out at night?
Depends.
What time is it?
I mean, that's up to all of you guys. You can nap as long as you want.
Well, just like what time is it again?
Like 4 or 5.
Okay.
We're rested enough. We're teenagers. We can do this.
You don't need
We're not
sleep.
old fucks. So let's just go ahead and go get in. Go get this done.
And Pew, you have done a fireball. So,
Yeah,
should it come to it. Okay.
should have come.
And
Yeah.
did you do anything else while you were there?
Well, I did the gust of wind,
Oh,
so
right,
I already marked those off of my list because I figured that I probably should off the 2, and I was like, well, I probably should
Yeah, just
let
in case.
everybody know. Okay. Oh, it's looking like it's starting to storm, and my power's flickering, just so everybody knows. So if
It
I,
has like started storming the last, like this is the 3rd Sunday in a row while we've been
I
playing.
know.
Because like 2 Sundays ago, right after we went off, I was like, hey guys, it's raining on Discord. So that's what I remember 2 Sundays ago. Last Sunday we got off and I was like, hey, I'm not going to say that again because I said that last week.
Hey.
Like it has started pouring rain exactly when we've logged off like the last 2 weeks.
Oh
And
my
now it's like
gosh.
looking like it's going to do that again.
So logging off makes it rain?
That would be
yeah,
my
pretty
conclusion,
much.
yeah. Role playing
Pretty
makes
much.
it
It's
rain.
very sunny here. I don't know if you can tell.
It's still actually sunny here, but then there's like really dark gray clouds and lots of wind.
Yeah, there's
It
lots of
actually
wind.
finally got cold here.
I just wanted to.
Obviously, it's
let
not cold
everybody-
here because I'm like drinking cold water and wearing a tank top. But
Yeah, well, we jumped from like 60 to 95 a week.
good times.
Now we're back down at like low 80s.
Yeah, I don't
It's
even know
cool,
what it
it's
has
nice.
been here. I haven't like looked because I have just been like studying for testing, and sleeping. It is currently 89 here, so it's warm.
Yeah.
It doesn't think it's gonna like actually rain though. At least
Lies
this
slander.
doesn't. But this doesn't know much. Okay,
Too.
so
Nice.
what's that?
Really, 72 here.
That's a good temperature.
Too.
89 is a bit
79
warm.
here, but it's still 10:30 in the morning.
Doesn't it get muggy there though?
Oh, don't even. Yes. Like we're talking like 98% humidity and stuff
Ouch.
in the summer. Yeah, it's bad.
Yeah, no,
That's the
one of
worst.
my I'm in a club that like Toastmasters, and that so there's a guy from Japan, and he's like, he had forgotten how much he had not missed Japan summers.
You can't like your sweat does nothing. You sweat and it doesn't go
Yes.
anywhere.
And he was
So
like,
you're just sticky all the time.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that's swimming.
yeah, he was just very
Swimming
much
in
like,
the air.
he was like, I was so damp, and I was not happy about it.
Yeah, basically.
Yes, now try doing basic in August in that.
Oh,
Just think about it for a moment. Visualize the process. July and August is when I did basic in Missouri.
Oh God.
Yeah, I did Missouri in July, and no.
Yeah, now try doing basic.
No. Hells to the no.
It was an experience I will not forget. I remember the first time it like rained, it stormed and like poured rain, right? You know, the way it does like thunderstorm midsummer. And I was so excited because I was like, oh my God, this is gonna be great. It's gonna cool down. It's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be wonderful. And then the next day was the worst day of the entire time because it was so like extra muggy and like way hotter because the clouds had like not cooled down at all because it'd been cloudy all night. It was real bad.
Swimming in the air.
Yeah, I learned to like dread the rain because it made it worse.
Okay, so I've gotten us off track. So
Just a little.
So if your power goes
My
out,
pal-
my power may go out. So we might just like lose 3/4 of the party, or 2/5 of the
Yes.
party.
Just
Two-fifths
the
fine.
Boise contingent.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe not. We're on the
So
other
we get
side of the
people
Boise now.
moved. We're gonna get people moved, and then we'll maybe take a nap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you get moved, no problem. James, are you going to stay with them in the new house, or are you still gonna stay with Leo?
I'm gonna keep staying with Leo.
Okay. So you do
Okay.
not move.
Nope.
He is farther away.
I'm already in enough trouble. I don't want to add squatting.
Okay, but I don't think that's really a big deal right now, but okay. That is your decision.
We will see what Jeremiah thinks when he finds out.
Yeah, I might say cheap girl on him.
Yeah. Oops. We just don't tell him. I'll just be at my parents' house and I'll be like, yeah, everybody's here ish.
They went out. They went out.
Sometimes they're here when my dad's
They're,
gone.
So what
Check
time
in
do we
there,
want to attempt to go to the Wolfie place? Wolfie place.
let's see. It's dark.
Yeah, maybe like just after sundown, like not super late.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's
How long will it
do
take us to get there?
You don't
I don't know
you
how
just
far
know
it
it's
is.
somewhere to the north that you've been hearing it, and to the east.
I was thinking, like, well, how far did it take us to get to Radio Dude's house?
Oh, Radio Dude was not that far away.
But he wasn't
Okay.
even in that direction, was he? Or was he? I don't know.
I think he was a little
that's
bit
good.
north, but not nearly as far as the howls have been coming from.
Okay.
He was pretty close.
Okay. Yeah, I still say like 8:30. I want to know.
Okay. So shall we settle in and meet up at that time and head out?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
So while y'all are settling in, we're going to take a break for just a few minutes because that seems like a good time, and it's 7:30. So,
6:30.
7:30 for you.
well, for me, it's 7:30. I'm right in the middle of two of you,
10:30 in the morning.
not the other one.
That one's just special.
That one just lives in her own different land, literally.
We call it Japan.
We call it Japan.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go get some leftover rice pudding, which
Okay.
is apparently like the worst thing in Japan. When I first made rice pudding for some of my Japanese friends,
Yeah.
they were like, "What have you done to this rice?" But
You have turned it into this horrible, slimy substance. Wow, we lost Elizabeth.
What about Elizabeth? Okay.
All right, so
Anyway,
I'm going to
I'm
put
gonna
us
go
on a
grab
break screen and turn Discord down. So we'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
I drink.
we're back! Yay!
Yeah. I'm back.
Okay.
More momentary internet issues will not be a problem for
Okay.
this
So-
instant of time. So from
That's good. So it wasn't your power, apparently.
it was.
Oh, it was.
Ooh,
Something was flickering
Mm-hmm.
with the lights, so whenever the last flicker of the lights happened, something else happened with the internet.
Good times.
It went.
Yay!
Well, welcome back.
Thank you.
Okay. So, you guys are gonna go look for wolves?
Yep.
We're going wolf searching.
Wolf hunt?
So, yeah. So in the time, can I have a short rest so I
Yes.
can regain a spell
You can regain a
Right.
spell slot during a short rest?
Yeah,
I didn't think you could. Huh. Okay.
I'm I'm a wizard. Yeah.
I thought only warlocks could.
Yeah.
No, wizards
Some
can.
classes get them on short rest, but I don't think wizards do.
No, we do.
But we do. Nobody believes you.
What did she immediately wants it? Just
No, that's
sorcery is all
someone
about connection, right?
That's
And
ranger
so the
roguish.
party was killed because Pew had used up her spell
Fireball.
slots to impress a random teenager.
You can regain all expended spell slots when you finish a long rest.
Yeah, but after a short rest. But there is something about a short rest, isn't there?
You can get back like a hit point,
Oh,
like
hey,
a
hey.
hit die.
Once per day, when you finish a short rest, you can choose expended spell slots to recover. The spell slots
Yes.
can have a combined level that is equal to or less than half of your wizard level, rounded up. And none of those
Wow.
slots can be
So-
6th level or higher.
All right.
So
That's
you're
the case.
level, what level are you guys? 5?
5. So she
Five,
could get her
so-
third level slot back.
You could get, either like you get 2 firsts, or second and a first, or a third.
She used the second and the third, so I would assume she'd want the third back.
Yeah, I want my third back.
Huh, that's interesting. I really didn't think that was there.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that. That's pretty cool.
It's good that you know your class, Elizabeth.
I know my class.
That's good, because none of us do. Obviously.
She's
Yeah.
just classier than the rest of us.
Okay, yeah,
All
so
right,
y'all can have a
so-
short rest. I mean, you can leave whenever you want. It's up to you. So, this is your guys' plan. So you can do whatever you want before you go.
Yeah, so Pia's gonna take some time. She's gonna take a bath for her short rest. She's gonna take a bath, reapply her eyebrows and makeup.
Are we still in tech?
Still, she's gonna take a
I
bath
think
no
so,
matter
yeah.
what.
So I was
Take a
just wondering how exactly you're planning on traveling.
Still.
Yes, we are still in tech. It does not change while you were short resting.
Awesome. She's gonna put her eyebrows and put some makeup on and get like a super smoky dark eye. She's ready.
Okay.
And she has done a total outfit change and she's gonna go with turtleneck, tight leggings, and like booties.
Okay.
But short turtleneck. So it's like
Oh,
up to here.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
But it's like a turtleneck here, but then it's to here. Because it is now summer.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and then
She's gonna look a lot like a
are
lot of the
we-
kids I've been teaching the past couple weeks.
Are we gonna? Yeah, are we gonna try and take a car or what are we doing?
The problem with
And
that
she-
is you never know when it's going to stop working.
Yeah, but like, does that mean we should just never ever use it?
No.
You're muted,
Oh.
Amanda.
That's because I was talking to dumbass.
Yeah, I figured, but then you looked like you were talking to us, so I thought I'd let you know.
Yeah, that's because I'm running away with the laptop screen. Go lay down.
So what do you guys think? How do we want to travel?
Just
Travel
reverse
by
the
car.
How many spare cars does Pew's family have? Suppose we can always go back and get it later.
No, we're not taking my parents' car.
I
Okay,
bet
then I
Rusty
think
could.
we're walking.
I mean, Ronya wouldn't say this, but I bet Rusty could liberate one for it.
More than likely.
I mean, I don't think it's easy to that easy to just steal a car when everything's working right. But when a lot of them, there's just no owner around anymore, and they're just sitting around, like,
Yeah.
But is anyone going to suggest it to Rusty?
I'm not.
Nope.
Let's just walk over. I mean, we've done this before.
We're used to walking at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Besides, we have a better chance of noticing anything weird.
That is true. Than
Yeah.
from inside a car. Okay, we can walk then.
Okay.
So do we all meet up then at like 8:30, like we were saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
James,
Yeah.
do you meet up with them too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Since you're the furthest away at this point. Okay. So y'all meet up and you just start walking. Which way? Where are you going?
Walking. I have a horse.
North.
North?
And a little bit east.
North and east?
No, I think she said there were two separate wolf directions, I think. Not northeast.
Yeah, you've been hearing them from the north and from the east.
So northeast.
I feel like,
Which
well,
way
no,
did
because they're
we-
two separate ones, she said, not one. So,
Let's go north then.
yeah.
Okay, north it is. We are northing.
Okay.
Good boy.
All right. So as you're walking, you're just going straight north? Just up?
I
Up,
mean,
because it's always up, because on a map it's up, damn it.
Yeah. We're going up.
I followed you.
Yeah, okay. So are you paying attention to listening to anything? What are you doing? Just walking, chatting?
I
Right,
mean,
looking for wolves.
So you're listening?
since we're specifically looking for wolves, I'm keeping very alert and looking around for wolves the whole time.
Okay. So why don't you roll a perception check?
Okay. Perception or
Yeah.
investigation?
Well, since you're, I mean, are you looking like right around you specifically, or are you like listening for them?
I mean, I guess I'm just the entire time we're walking, I'm like actively looking around for anything that looks like a telltale sign.
Then
Oh,
you
I'm
probably want to do
listening and also
investigation.
kind of looking for tracks.
Rusty was looking, so he's the 16. So 'cause
Okay.
he's into this.
Okay.
And Pew is just more like, I don't know. Pew's just doing her thing.
I got a 21 for investigation.
Okay. Unfortunately, there are no tracks or anything around you for you to find. You look really hard, though. You do a great job looking for wolf tracks, but there aren't
That
any.
are there.
Gotcha.
Good job looking.
Woo!
Rusty, being the one who seems to notice the wolves most often, has like keyed in to the sound of the wolves. And after you guys have been traveling for about an hour or something, he hears wolf howling coming from the east. He doesn't hear anything from the north this time.
So
But he does hear it.
change directions.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Sure.
let's change directions.
We hear wolves. To the wolves.
Okay. And as he sort of pays attention, like as you turn around and you start sort of tracking it, he realizes that it's a little actually more to the southeast. Like they're totally changing. It's not a direction he's heard them come from before. Like across the lake.
Okay.
Cross. Okay.
Yeah, like because you guys are on one side of Lake Washington and he's hearing it from like the southeast, like parts of the other side. He thinks.
Sorry.
It's hard to hear.
Take
because
a
it's all
while.
kind of from
but-
a long ways away.
Long distance.
Yeah.
yeah, that's really quite a ways.
Yeah.
Like if we walk, it's gonna be a while.
Yeah.
We need like some bicycles or something.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
they've been really far away. This seems to be like the furthest away that he's heard them, and he just barely caught it.
I mean, that's why we didn't
bicycles would actually be a very good idea.
Hmm.
We can find some.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure like Ronya would have one, but like we'd have to go back to her place to get one.
And
And
it
would
might
you
be a
be
little bit
able
and
too
it
to
big.
wouldn't fit her
ride it?
anymore. You're right. I wouldn't be able to ride it anymore. Never mind.
You need
I
like a
would also
5-year-old
ride it
bike.
with her in the basket.
Yeah, basically. So are we still walking for now, or what are we doing? I mean, it would be convenient if Uber still worked.
You could
But-
try calling.
Well, let's check. Let's see. Let's open up our. Let me open up my mobile device and see if Uber still works.
Okay.
I'm kind of giving her a seriously look. Okay.
We're gonna joke around this.
Walk while we do this.
Okay, so
I
I mean, yeah, we can walk while we're doing it.
Yeah, you can keep walking.
Do you want me to roll something?
I already rolled.
Roll
So-
for Uber.
So you try calling the number that you have for Uber, but it doesn't. It just rings
Oh,
forever until it just like doesn't even have a voicemail.
No.
people could probably be raking it in with it right now.
Yeah, till it stopped working.
Yeah, till all their
Yeah.
cars were lost in somewhere.
Yeah. All right. I guess we just keep going.
I mean,
But
unless
I
you
do
have a Fiat.
Hmm?
Fiat, like one of those little like tiny cars.
Oh
You can just push it around.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I do think that in the future we should be keeping our eyes out for being able to get a bike somewhere for all of us. And I can get a child's bike.
But I have a magic
Still
horse.
gonna-
Okay, well, for all of us that don't have a magic horse.
Yeah, James is like just
Yeah.
riding his horse along as you guys are like bickering about walking. Feeling very superior,
could
I
just-
imagine.
Toss a little legs up on the horse.
Okay.
Okay,
So what are you
so
doing?
continuing
You're
in
just
the
still walking?
direction of the wolves. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you
It'll
realize
just
you're gonna
take us
have
a
to kind
while.
of like actually go like around the lake probably a little bit.
None of the bridges are working?
Um. Well, I guess. Oh yeah, I did put you up there. You could probably go across the bridge. You think they're working. You haven't tried to cross them. To be fair.
Hmm.
You haven't heard that they aren't working.
Are there like other people doing this, or are we just?
So you guys get to the bridge that goes across to Lake Mercer Island. And
That would be I-90.
yes, that would be I-90. You are correct. I had to zoom in for that. I was on a really far out picture. I was looking at the big grand scheme of things. Yeah, so I-90, you're looking at the bridge. And there isn't anyone driving across it. There has been like some traffic, but you don't notice any right now crossing that. But it doesn't, like, it's not barricaded off or anything.
Like it probably would be if there was structural integrity concerns. Okay.
It's a floating bridge.
I mean, I would imagine just going whatever the way that we would like you'd never walk. You would never ever walk this distance. So I don't know.
No, you really wouldn't.
How about
So,
we call
yeah.
it cool for the night and go back and go to sleep?
Yeah, maybe we could do that and look for bicycles tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Or get a
Why don't we
head
do
start.
that?
Find some more camping gear.
Well, yeah, we can go to a store tomorrow and get stuff.
Yeah. Steal back what we lost.
I wasn't meant buy, but sure.
Uh,
Go to a store.
buy
And,
back what we lost?
replace our goods.
But you so casually just disregarded until it disappeared.
You know.
Basically.
We were kind of distracted by a
We
shit
were
ton of other
really
people.
pretty darn busy.
It's true.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that makes
Oh.
sense because I mean it's gonna take all night to even get there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't,
So-
even Rusty like doesn't hear the wolves anymore. Like he just caught like the very faint sound of a couple.
Yeah. So let's go, and then tomorrow we can get transportation.
Yeah. Go and see and such. Okay. Sounds good to me.
Okay. So you turn around
Mhm.
and make your way back home. It's now like, dark. It's night. It's like 10:30 by the time you get back home.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all just go to sleep after your exciting night of not
Yeah.
excitement.
Well, if nothing else,
I'm
we
gonna
discovered that the wolves have been more on the move than they have been in the past. So
That's true. You have determined
yeah.
that. They were in a new place.
So we discovered something.
Pew's gonna tiptoe in into
Okay.
her home.
Okay.
I'm not up late. No, no, Daddy.
No.
What are you talking about? I was there the whole time.
No.
We're just gonna settle down in our, yeah.
In your
Found
new house?
location.
Let's use the term house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so everybody splits off to their respective homes or lodgings for the night. And Pew, you tiptoe in. Make a stealth check.
Oh.
Alright, what?
Shoot, she's not gonna do that great with that because she's not dexterous.
It's not bad.
14.
14.
That's really not that bad.
So
Especially if your
you're
dad's drunk.
Yeah.
sneaking in, and you hear the door open from like the kitchen area
Hmm.
and close.
Hold my breath.
And the sound of footsteps coming towards you down the hallway. And as you're holding your breath and pretending to be the wall, a head sort of peeks around the corner, like the hallway that is like leads into the hallway that you're in, and you see that it is actually Julie standing there. Oh, Pew, you've made it home. Where's everybody else?
I'm having him stay out of the house just in case my dad gets super mad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he
'Cause
seems
he's
to have been
not-
sort of short-tempered.
Yeah, and I don't want them to get into the wrath and then have us all kicked out because, everything.
All right. Do you think that we should send the kids as well?
Maybe. He might not be. Yeah, he's not keen about kids. He never was keen about me.
Oh.
She like kind of gives you a little one-arm hug, puts her arm around you. All right.
But-
Well, we can talk about this in the morning, I suppose.
Yeah.
You just go
Yeah,
to
we'll
bed.
talk about
Your dad's
Yeah, we'll
been
talk-
asleep for a while, I think.
Oh, whew. Okay. That's good to know. I'll see if he's, Anyway, we'll talk about this tomorrow.
Okay. Sleep well.
Okay.
And she pads back.
Okay. So, Pew goes up into her room.
Okay. And is not disturbed by her father. She does not seem to have woken him.
Good. Thank God.
Julie rolled
Okay.
really well, but he did not. Okay.
That's what happens when you break in.
Okay.
Yeah, there may have been disadvantage involved. Who knows?
Alcoholic?
All right, so
Okay.
you guys sleep the sleep of the utterly exhausted from walking a lot today,
Mm-hmm.
and wake up to magic and a bright, sunshiny morning.
Woo. Okay. Pew, it's gonna wake up a little bit late, Stroll downstairs and see if her dad is in.
Okay. So it is Friday, because yesterday we determined was Thursday. He is not there if he slept
Let's
in
keep
late.
track.
Whew. Okay, well, he will figure things out later. Spins around and goes to find Julie.
Okay. Julie is there. You were able to find her.
So,
She's just kind of puttering around
oh,
wherever.
how was my dad this morning? Sorry I got up late.
Oh, that's all right. He was just intent on going to work. He doesn't really talk much in the morning.
Yeah, that's true.
He had his newspaper. Oh, he didn't have a newspaper. There is no newspaper. He had his book, made him some coffee. He was gone.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm just worried that he's gonna get mad and then kick you guys out as well as me out, even though I'm, one child, only heir.
I don't really know anything about that, but I would think that that is probably the situation in which you're most likely to have a hard time together.
Well, I know where everybody else is at, and I know where your nephew,
Rusty? Mm-hmm.
yeah, is at. I know where Rusty's at. So I think your kids are fine. I know he just doesn't like kids sometimes. He's just, especially when he drinks a lot. Ugh.
And my kids can be a little bit rambunctious. They're not used
Yeah.
to being in this sort of situation.
Yeah.
So if you think it would be better if we left, we could certainly do that.
But then
I know
what do you
Allie has
do?
been scouting that out, planning on it. She likes to think ahead, that girl.
Yeah. Well, there is that house that they all found, so if there's like a matriarch and a family in there, that would probably be good.
Parenting will never end.
Apparently.
Yeah. Then you become a grandparent, I guess.
A
Don't want
grandparent?
that to happen. No, that's not going to happen.
Not anytime soon. I will flay the skin off their backs if they even think about it.
Well, let me show you where everybody else is at, so then you know, and then if you can make your decision if you decide to leave, because my dad's a butt head.
All right.
So he's gonna walk over and do a couple double checks around the street to make sure dad's not coming. And then
Okay. Roll a perception check. No, he's not coming. You're fine.
okay.
All right. So, yeah, you show Julie to the house. Everybody, I assume, is up by now, probably at your guys' house. Just
Yeah.
chilling.
Yeah.
You don't really have any food because the food has been well looted by the kids.
Well, let's go out and get some, and also look about.
The chain
Maybe,
of looting.
Need to talk to Stephanie and get um, the food making spell. I
Yeah.
speak words good.
All the words.
And yeah, like, is there any sort of system in place at this point where there's like, I don't know, sort of bulletin boards in the neighborhood or something?
For
Well, like, because, since it's not reliably, you can't just sign on to Craigslist and stuff right now. So, maybe people just like put things up on telephone poles and stuff.
not really in this neighborhood that you have seen.
Okay.
You haven't noticed any telephone pole board signs.
Okay. Because Ron is figuring that, sad as it may be, there are probably some children's bikes that are no longer needed. And instead of like going and buying a new one, she was wondering whether maybe she could like buy one off of, someone that doesn't need it anymore.
There
So
probably are, but they are not on a post on a telephone board.
okay.
Especially
I
not in
will
this
just-
neighborhood.
Okay. Well, I'll keep an eye out, and maybe if I see one and there's like a person at their house, I'll ask.
Hi, did your kid die? Can I have your bike?
Not like that.
Knock knock. Hey,
Hi.
you have 10 kids? I'll take your bike off you.
It's a great deal.
Great
You'll no
deal.
longer be reminded of them every time you see the bike.
Your feelingness of your void feelingness will go away without that bike. No guarantees.
Anyway,
There's no way this could end badly.
hey,
It's a great
Ronya is
plan. I
not
love it.
Ronya is not quite that bad, I swear.
Not subtle, but
Um,
also
Not
a
cruel.
little more.
Yeah, she is at least empathetic. So,
Somebody else is not.
Yeah, we know.
All
all right. So anyway, what's the plan for today?
You
Well,
turned into a silhouette. Yes, Laura. No, you're back. So yeah, what are you guys doing?
well, I need to go see my dad at his work because shit's been going down. I think I don't know. I need to tell him things and then become a good daughter. Otherwise, no money for me.
We should probably send someone with you.
I'm not sure that would help her case at all.
Maybe not necessarily to go talk to her father with her, but at least to accompany her to his office.
Yeah, sure.
Rusty kind of grabs your hand and is like, all right, I'm on it.
Okay, let's go.
Okay.
We'll meet up. Hey, when are we supposed to meet up with Strong Lady again?
Strongly. A week.
Strength.
Yeah, Strong Lady.
The most waifish strong lady ever.
Strong Lady.
Strength is not always physical.
No.
No?
Well, that doesn't necessarily have to be physical in the name Strong Lady either.
It's true.
Hey, she's just a
Um,
strong lady. Maybe it's emotional, physical, mental, physiological. I don't know. I'm just
Swear
gonna add some more words.
What other words are there?
Pew expands her vocabulary on strong.
all right. Well, if
I swear,
she's
we're
gonna go
Well,
out and do
she's
that.
smart. She's an ass.
Yeah, so if he's gonna go out and talk to her dad, I think Runya is gonna just sort of walk around, maybe try to walk towards slightly the more commercial area, maybe look for a store where she can find a bike.
Okay.
I'll go with Ronya.
Okay.
Okay.
And James, are you just hanging out at Leo's house?
Yep.
Yep. Spending time with Elaine?
Yep.
Okay.
She can play with the horse.
Oh, yeah, she loves it. She's so into that. That is the most exciting thing. She loves horses. We have established this. Okay, so who wants to, let's see. Ronya, you and Sarah make your way towards the commercial areas to try to find a bike. Sarah, are you also looking for a bike or just Ronya?
I think a bike could be a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we should all have something.
Okay.
I got little legs, man.
So as you're going along, you pass multiple places where there are those green bikes. I don't know what they call them in Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
the
Lined
ones where
up.
you
Most
Yeah,
of them
ones where
seem
you
to be
like-
missing, but there's a couple here and there that are still there. But they wouldn't really fit you guys very well.
Yeah.
Little legs, man.
I look on them and see whether there's an address on the label for like the company that supplies them.
Oh, yeah, probably. I've never looked at them that closely, but sure, there's an address on the
I
label.
imagine there's probably. I mean,
Guess what I'm doing on the way to work this morning.
Yeah, right? Now I'm like, oh, I need to go look and see if there's an address on the label.
and if it's close by, I would like to go there.
Okay. So yeah, it's not terribly far. It's in the same like general area. It's not close. It's like a factory
nothing's
more than
close.
anything. So it's kind of more
Well, we're not
industrial
really
section.
doing anything today anyway, so.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, I want to go. Is there anybody there?
Oh, you're gonna. Okay, so on the way there, you pass like 4 bike shops.
Oh, okay.
Like you're in Seattle. There are bike shops everywhere.
Okay.
You could go all the way to the factory if you wanted to, or you could stop at one of the bike shops on the way.
Okay, I'll just stop at a bike shop then.
Okay. So
if she
yeah.
does it, I'm gonna grab her and go.
Hey, look right here, dude.
Slow your roll.
Yeah. So I want to go into a bike shop
Okay.
and check out their if they have like a kid-sized bike that's hopefully like if they've got one that actually has gears, you know, that isn't just a sort of little tiny play bike, that would be great.
So, it's like you go in and there's, you know, you find one that actually has a person there. And they don't have any that are like, because you would need like a really small kid's bike.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how tall are you now?
Like 3 something.
Yeah, you need like a toddler's size bike.
And those aren't gonna have gears.
And you cannot find any that are like actual bikes.
You could just get you like one of those little carts to pull behind.
Or
your
you know
bike.
what? How about just everybody else gets a bike and I ride on the back of James's horse?
It might work, yeah.
So yeah, Sarah, how about you just look for your bike?
I'm gonna look for
Okay, so you are able to find like a child-sized bike that is like a full, not like a full mountain bike. It doesn't have like all the bells and whistles, but you know, it's like meant to be like a kid's decent bike.
Okay. Did we bring any money?
I mean,
And
we
there are
had-
multiple varieties. How expensive do you want to go?
Oh, I just kind of want something that pedals.
Oh, you want gears? Seattle has hills.
Oh
man.
yeah, I want gears and things, but I don't need like super shock absorbers.
No
It
carbon
doesn't need to-
frames.
Yeah, it doesn't have to have, you know, a shiny little glowy glitter bomb on the back or
Oh, but
whatever.
it does because it's a child's bike. I don't care which one you get, but now it has a shiny glitter bomb on the back.
And tassels on the handles.
Yes.
Fucking tassels are getting cut off.
But they're like all the shiny metallic colors.
Oh man.
And there's like glitter along like the top of the
Like
bottom
the
rail
glitter
thing.
paint. Yeah.
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 And like glitter the word of the name of the brand. Okay, so yeah, so these are all new bikes. They don't have used bikes here, and so the bike that seems like the best for the price, you know, it's not very expensive, is like $250.
Wow, for a kid's bike.
Do we have any
Ooh.
money?
Not that much.
Yeah, I don't
It's a
think
kid's
so.
bike, guys. What the heck?
I don't even think I have anything I can trade.
I just go up to the dude and I'm like, you know what? I feel bad asking this, but to be perfectly honest, I can't afford anything here. Do you know where there's a used bike shop anywhere?
He's like, yeah, no, I understand. We have some pretty nice bikes here. There is a used bike store just a few blocks down. They should have much more affordable bikes, or you could always, if they're open, try like Walmart. They have some pretty cheap bikes there.
Thank you. you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem. Come back when you need a real bike.
Will do, sir.
Gotta earn some money first.
Have you ever met bike people that are not bike snobs? Just say.
No.
Yeah, exactly. They are bike snobs. Even me. And I'm not much of a bike person.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. So you follow the directions to the used bike shop, and there is nobody there when you go to the store. Like, it's closed down.
Like for good, closed down?
It's very hard to tell. There's like bikes and stuff. There's just the door's locked.
Do they have price tags on them?
If you want to look through the window, you can make an investigation check to see if you can see.
Okay. Just a second.
Because there aren't any outside. They're all in the building. Unfortunately, it's really hard to see like through the window, like to a price tag. Like the angles are all kind of wrong and you can't really get it.
Okay. What you think, Sarah?
Oh, I don't know. I think bikes would be really good to have, but I don't have money. Well, I have some money.
I mean, we could probably afford a used kid's bike. I would be.
Yeah. I'm not rusty. I don't know if I can pick a lock.
Yeah, no.
I could try.
Is there any sign that says like when they'll be open?
So it has posted hours, which include the time you are now. It's like
Okay.
10 a.m. to 5
So
p.m.
it's probably. Okay, I'm gonna try to pick the lock.
Where are you? Do you have a lock picking kit?
No. I have a
Okay.
bobby pin I found.
Why don't you try to pick the lock at disadvantage with no proficiency or anything? What are you
I don't know what
using
I'm
to try to
doing.
pick the lock?
The bobby pin I found on the street.
Okay, you do
That's
that.
a great idea. Of course this will work.
So just, yeah, roll it like d20 twice.
That button.
Wow. Even with disadvantage, she got a 15.
Wow.
Somehow, amazingly, with a bobby pin,
It's just the worst lock in the world.
you managed to open what is clearly the worst lock in the world.
They're just like, nobody's
Yeah, I'm
got
totally
all
just
the
kind of
shops.
staring at it going,
I'm so glad I'm not with them.
They're like, of all the shops, it's
That-
no one's gonna rob this one.
dude, did you see that?
I'm like, okay, so just like leave
Shit,
the
that
amount
actually
where the
worked.
bike was. Just like put your money where the bike was and you can grab one.
Leave a note. Yeah.
So you find there's a few child's bikes. There's one that's like $20 and one that's $25, and there's one that's like $100. It's nicer. The $20 one does not have gears.
Yeah. I'll go for the $25 one.
Okay, it doesn't have a lot of
Let me
gears.
guess, it's cooler.
It's like just got back gears. It doesn't have any front change gears.
Well, my little legs will just have to work then.
Okay. It's like a 6
So-
speed or something. I don't know what they're
Yeah,
even
so
called.
I'm gonna leave the money and a little note that says, "Sorry, really needed a bike."
Okay. It also has glitter tassels.
Of course it does.
Because we have already established you're getting a
What
bike with
color
glitter.
glitter tassels though?
What color? These ones are red. Red glitter tassels.
Shiny red glittery bike. Okay.
Yeah, it's a red bike. It's got some like glitter accents, a little bit of black. It's very nice.
Zazzy. I'm also gonna try to lock up the door as we leave.
Okay. So as you leave, we're going to switch over to Pew and Rusty. And you guys make it to your dad's office building without any particular issues. You go in, people recognize you, of course. And you can just go on up if you want to.
Yeah, I'll go on up. I'll grab a coffee if I can, because that would be a good plan.
Unfortunately, nobody has figured out how to make coffee during magic yet.
Gosh darn it. Well, I'm just gonna go up without a coffee and go and see my father at work. And I'll leave Rusty downstairs with the, in the front office so he could cause trouble and ruckus while I'm
Okay.
Oh,
So,
So
go
he
up.
starts joking around with the like receptionist or whatever while you go upstairs. And you get to your father's office, the door is closed, as it often is in your experience.
Hmm.
He does not seem to have an open door policy.
No. Nope, not at all.
And his personal assistant like sees you coming up. Oh, Pew, are you here to see your father?
Yes, I am. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing well. How are you?
Okay.
Good. Is there anything I can get you?
If I could speak with my father, that would be good. If not, that's okay.
Let me just go in and check really quickly.
Okay.
And so she kind of, kind of weaves around you to the door and does this little, like, just a very soft little knock and opens the door just a titch. And you, like, can't really even hear her because she's talking, like, really softly through the door. And then she closes it. He can see you. And then she opens it again because she just realized she closed it, like, in your face. Sorry. Like, leaves it open so you can go in. And your dad is there, like, sitting in his desk, just, working on piles of paperwork everywhere. You get the feeling that he doesn't get to do all of the stuff by the computer anymore, so he's suddenly, like, trying to figure out how to do paperwork.
I'll close
Phew.
the door behind me. Yes. Hi, Dad.
Hi. What can I help you with? Don't you dare steal my dice. That was not your father. That was to me, to my cat.
That's totally her father.
Yeah.
Like, I know what you're here for.
Steal my dice.
Gracie, look up.
I won't be able to count anymore.
Oh, sorry. Just poked her in the eye.
So, Father, I thought about what you had talked about with me the other night.
Yes?
About being a better daughter. And I have let my new friends know that they need to find another place to sleep or stay for the time being.
The problem isn't them staying with us. The problem is their influence on you.
I know. But still, it's a pretty big, if they're with us all the time, then I'm more apt to be in trouble.
All right. You know your situation better than I do.
Mm-hmm.
No more trouble?
I'll try not to be in any more trouble. Is there things that I should do to help you?
Well, if you'd like a little more responsibility, you're welcome to take some on, learn more about the business.
Okay.
It's probably past time that we start including you.
Yeah. Okay.
But Pew,
Yes.
what do you want? I don't want you here because you think you need to be here.
I haven't really been wanting to do as much as I love fashion there and survivalist things.
That doesn't. Yes.
I really think that, especially with the current atmosphere, that it's so morbid to say this, but I think there is an opening to start up a part of the business that is taking care of the family after they've passed.
You want to start a mortuary?
Yes.
It's not really on brand.
Yeah.
I know. And maybe it's not exactly what we say that's a part of our brand, but it's something that I've been interested in.
Have you actually done any work at a mortuary?
I've come up and close and personal with some dead people.
And that's what made you want to do it some more.
All right. Would you like me to find you a job at a mortuary for the summer? I'm sure I have contacts somewhere.
I would appreciate that.
Very well. I will see what I can do.
Okay.
I want you to come to the Emporium when you decide it's right for you, and if you need to go through a mortuary phase, that's fine.
Okay.
I'll start not making calls today.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of it's kind of tickly right now, or magic-y right now.
Yeah,
If
I
it's
noticed the
tomorrow.
intercom and the phones aren't working again.
Oh, Father,
I
the
can't remember.
university,
Does he know if you can use magic?
kind of. I found out that the university, they sell these rocks that you can send messages through.
Why are you asking his permission? I'm sure Pew has $1,000 of her own money.
I was thinking if we could inquire about buying some, so then you could have a message line to me as well as for your business. They do cost $1,000 each for each
For
rock.
a rock that sends messages.
Yeah, so you can talk to whoever has another rock.
Interesting.
Sounds stupid when you put it like that.
It really does. But I mean, it's no stupider than say you could talk to someone who has another cell phone. I mean, come on.
It's like it's as if all the cell phone technology has been put, not all of it, but the talking part has been put into a rock.
I will take your word on this one. You wanted to get them so that we can communicate.
Yeah, and then I was looking at for my friends, but I think it's a better. It's not. If we want to be, if I want to be a better person for you and a better daughter for model for the business, that we probably shouldn't buy them for my friends and I, but for the business.
That's very reasonable. You said it was at the university?
Yes.
I will send Jenny. Where exactly there?
The law
Wherever it
department.
is.
First
Oh, yeah,
floor.
sorry, you weren't even here. You don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know. All the things that she knows that she
Okay.
does not know.
All right, yeah, I'll send Jenny over to check it out.
Okay,
Thank you.
you're welcome. And that way you can send messages over the intercom.
That
Without an
would be
intercom.
nice. Jenny is quite uncomfortable knocking on my door.
Yes. Yes. I don't blame her. Thank you, Father.
Yes. Is there anything else?
No, that's all.
All right, well, thank you for being upfront with me. I appreciate it.
I will see
And
you later.
perhaps I can work a little harder to be a little more understanding of your foibles as well.
Okay.
All right. Will I see you for dinner?
Yes. What, 6 for dinner?
That's a bit early, but all right.
7 then?
Whatever works for you.
8:30. Okay.
Okay.
See you at
8:30
for
it
dinner.
is.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Fine.
Well, you have a great afternoon or morning,
All right.
day, whatever it is. I don't even know. My clock
Okay.
doesn't work.
It's okay. I'll see you later, Father. Thank you.
Yes. Well, thank you. He looks back to his notes.
And Pew carefully closes the door, or attempts to.
Okay. Does she need to make a sleight of hand check to make sure that she closes it well?
She's gonna do a shit job if she does the sleight of hand check, but we'll see.
I don't
see
know.
what-
She's really nervous. No, she closes it all right. It's no problem.
Oh, okay, well, fine. She's just like worried, like, Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
that's it.
Okay.
Okay.
And Jenny kind of waves at you as you go. Have a good day, sweetie.
You too.
Thank
It's
you.
good to see you.
You too. You should come by more often.
All right.
I know you probably don't believe me, but your dad actually likes it when you come by.
Good to know.
Everyone in his family. He just doesn't show it, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, he
I
does.
know he misses your mother and your sister, and I'm sorry about that. For you as well, of course.
Yeah, I miss them too. So.
Yes, they were. Your mother was very lovely. Your sister was fun.
You mean trouble?
But fun trouble.
Yes. Okay.
All right, you take care of yourself.
I will. You too.
And thank you.
Thank you. So, Pew
To go back
hurries
down, Rusty probably gives you a hug.
Yeah. And there's more jokes being run at the receptionist down there. More than we can count.
All right. And James, you and Elaine are hanging out with your horse. Have you named it yet? Elaine really wants to know its name.
Onyx.
Onyx. That is such a good name. I love it. Thank you for bringing him here. How does he disappear sometimes and then come back?
It's a magic horse.
I know you said that, but how does it work?
I summon him?
From where?
I don't know.
Do you think somebody's missing their horse? Like
I don't think
from somewhere
so.
else?
I don't think so. You know, you can ask him.
Oh,
He can understand you.
Onyx, where do you come from?
Well, he can't really talk. He can
Oh.
just understand you.
Oh. Onyx, does somebody miss you when you're gone? And he kind of like shakes his head a little bit. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. You're really great. I like it when you're here. So, what are you doing today?
No plans so far.
Oh, that's rare.
Yes, it is. So I'm going to stick around here for a while.
Oh, what should we do?
What would you like to do since you haven't had much time lately?
Well, I don't know. I just mostly read and stuff.
Would you like to go somewhere?
Where?
I don't know.
You're the one who lives here.
Again, it's not that easy to get around. I mean, I can think of loads
Yeah.
of places that are great in Seattle to go for fun, but like it would take all day to get there.
Pretty much.
I don't know. I mean, it's not like we probably just can go shopping. How far away
I
is
can
the
take you
zoo?
for a ride.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Is that okay with you, Onyx? Oh, I think he likes me.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys go for a ride and have some bonding time finally. Or she decides that maybe you aren't quite so bad after all. She's not sure, but she's starting to warm up a little bit.
Okay. I thought a horse might help.
A horse definitely makes a very big difference. Yes. She's just totally in love with your horse. All right, so the day passes relatively uneventfully from there, unless you guys have something else you want to do.
I mean, I was hoping maybe in the evening we could try and find wolves again, but are we gonna have time?
Well, after so wait home, Pew's gonna try and stop by and see if she can contact the other people and let them know that she has to do dinner with her father for the evening. But after 11 or so, or 10, we can go and see if they're wolves.
Okay.
So I think if I can get done with dinner and if he has his nightly drink around 10:30 to 11, because even though it's Saturday's a big day for the company, he usually likes to be there around 10 a.m. on Saturdays. So that means he sleeps in a little bit and then he would read a newspaper or read something in the morning. I think I can leave around 11.
You mean at night?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you want to
So
listen out for wolves, I will catch up to you. And I will figure out how to get there somehow.
I don't think that's a good idea. We have no way of really contacting each other easily, on route. So we could just meet you at 7 or 11, rather.
You know what? We should go over to that guy's place that had the wolf attack. Put on the radio while I'm gone, and then see if you hear anything. And then let's go over to that guy's place again and see if we see any wolf things.
Okay.
Do a stakeout. Yeah. Let's do a stakeout. Like the cop movies. We should do that.
Do we have any
we
reason
should
to
get a couple
suspect
fillets and do a real stakeout.
But do we have any
Yeah.
do we have any reason to suspect they'll be going back there?
No, but we can still do a stakeout. They might come back. I want to do a stakeout. Maybe we should bring steaks. I think steaks would be good.
I just feel like it might be more productive to go to the wolves.
Yeah, well, if we're getting too bored, we could go call people for that we have to do things for and see if they are having issues besides wolf issues, or talk to Strong Lady again.
What do you mean call people that we have to do things for?
Like because we're in trouble still ish before our court case goes through. Well, I should talk to my
Sure,
lawyer.
last time we talked to them, they just told us take care of
Town.
things that came up, and that's why we're looking for the wolves.
That's true.
So does somebody want to give me a history check?
I'll give you a history check
Okay.
eventually, slowly.
Whenever it is that you find it.
Yeah, history check.
Okay. Pew got an 18. Nice. So, Pew, you remember that there were also, when you were dealing with the kobolds, they were talking about how there were some weird bird things going on.
So what things going on? You're cutting out.
Some bird people or something that nobody really knew what was going on, but that they were also concerned about that.
I don't remember anything about bird people. Was that when I was here?
I think so. It was brought up a few times.
I know nothing about this.
Maybe it wasn't bird people. It was
don't-
flying things, or there was something weird flying around that was really big.
I have zero recollection.
It was
of
on the
it.
radio twice, and the cops told you about it
Oh, yeah.
once.
Huh. Okay.
Maybe? Yeah, let's maybe think about like bird people. What about birds?
Do we
You
know
know-
where they are?
No, but we know that birds don't age, they just die. So,
Wait, what?
We do know that, yeah.
Lost.
What is? I have no idea what's going on.
Ah.
That's an inside statistics master's program at U of I specifically joke.
Very, very specific. That's a niche joke.
One of our professors, who was also Amanda and my advisor, had a thing about saying at least once in every class, every semesters, birds don't age, they just die. While talking about some kind of like, he was always, graphing something about like life expectancy or whatever. He's like, and then there's birds, they just
Yeah,
keep
but
going until they die.
Survivalship curves, yeah.
Yeah.
Birds don't age, they just die.
die.
That's very strange.
Yeah, see, Josh remembers. It was Flying Creatures in Newcastle. That's what it was.
Ah.
Should we go there then?
Yeah, well,
Like, I just feel like we haven't made any progress in a really, really long time. And if we want anything to
You know
happen,
what?
we should
Let's-
probably go to it.
let's go to Newcastle. I will tell my father that something has come up with the police commissioner. We should just let the police commissioner know that we want to go check out the bird situation or flying situation. And then just to make sure that we're on the same side and that we're trying to take care of things for them before issues come up. Yes. Let's do that. Let's give him let's talk. Give my lawyer a call, and I'll have him call the people, and then we'll leave this evening after dinner.
Okay. Let me know what you hear.
Okay, will do. Pew runs expectantly home to realize that we're still in magic. Shit.
The phone
I mean, we
works
could
real
just-
poorly, as in it doesn't work at all.
We could just go to Newcastle. And we wouldn't
Pew
have to
runs
wait till
back.
night necessarily, because the only reason we were waiting till night was because we were looking for wolves. So if we're not looking for wolves anymore,
I had to wait till night because my dad is coming home, and I told him I'd be home for dinner, and I don't want to piss him off anymore. So,
should
I'm
we just
going
go
to
the
be-
next day then?
in the morning, sure. Yeah, let's
Okay.
go then. Okay. And I'll let him know what's going on.
Okay. So
Better
Rusty
than have-
remembers that he wants a bike too, and that you probably want a bike, Pew.
Yeah.
I gotta assume Pew had one since we were at her house.
Does Pew have a bike?
No,
I feel like she would just have used her car all the time, but maybe.
Yeah,
She
I wouldn't
does
think
not
she'd
have
have
a
a bike. Yeah. She doesn't seem like the bike riding sort.
no.
Okay. So he has you, if you want to, Sarah and Ronia, show him where you
We can
found.
take him back to the shop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally.
Yeah. So you go back to the shop, still closed. Your note's still there. Are you going to pick the lock again and show off your lock picking skills?
Nope.
Well, she closed it, but oh yeah, Rusty's here. I think that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Presumably Rusty manages to open it without too much trouble since we determined it was the easiest lock in the world.
If she could do it, yeah.
Yeah. And goes in
Yeah.
and picks out a bike for himself and for Pew, unless she's there and wants to pick out her own bike.
Yeah, he's going to pick out a bike for her because she's doing some preparations at home for her father to come.
Okay.
Because she's a little stressed about this.
Okay. Yeah. So he gets bikes, and y'all bring your bikes back, and you find also there, like, if you want it, they have like one of those little like child bike back things that you can put on the back of the bike.
Yes.
My gosh. Can't I ride with James?
I'm just saying, it's there if you
No.
want it.
We need that. We could just
I-
put stuff in there if we need to. But we're going
If
to
you
get
want
that.
it just for stuff, go ahead.
Well, not like a baby cart, but like those little things that like it's like an extra seat with little pedals of its own that don't actually do anything.
Oh, not the
Yeah, no,
like the lawn cart with the, like the hood.
Yeah, not one of those. You don't find one of those.
Oh,
nah,
okay.
I'm good.
But you do find like a little seat for a kid.
Nah, I can ride with James. I'm used to sharing a horse at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
Notice she's not asking me.
I note that, yeah. All right, so you do not get the bag seat thing. And you all head back. Presumably Rusty pretends to pay and then proceeds to like take the money back, and you all go. Actually, doesn't
And he
have any
takes the
money. He
other
spent
money,
all of
too.
his money on his tattoo, so he doesn't even pretend to pay.
He takes the money that Sarah left with the note.
He probably does. Yes, now he has money.
Oh, dear.
All $35 or 25. 25?
25.
$25.
Okay.
Write that down
Okay.
for him.
Oh, he has $25.
It's $25. I am executively deciding because you brought it up, and it's a very good point that he took that money. Like after you guys leave, he's like, "Yeah, I'll just lock it behind, no worry," and then like grabs the money, pretends to put down money of his own, and leaves.
Okay. And then, yeah, I'm just want to try and get rested if we're going off in search of monsters again the next day.
Okay. So, and none of you ever talks to James that day. He still thinks you're meeting that evening, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, yeah, I totally go meet him.
Oh yeah, he might think we're meeting tonight. Oops.
I keep forgetting he's not with us.
Nope, he's off with his ward.
Okay, well,
Isn't he?
I'll meet James at whatever the time we were and just tell him actually we're meeting tomorrow for a different thing. And I'm going to be riding with you and your horse. Thanks.
Elaine's like, it's really fun. He's a great horse.
Oh, that's good to know. Thanks, Elaine. Have you been riding him?
Yeah, all day. Well, not all day because I got really sore, but for a long time we did.
I mean, that would tend to happen if you haven't ridden much.
Yeah, that's what James said. Probably.
Well, it's good to see you.
You too. How come you're not staying with us?
Well, actually, I just think that I feel safer when I'm with the whole group, but yeah.
But James is really good at protecting people. That's what he does. That's what Mom did.
That's true, which is why we need him to come along with us tomorrow on a mission.
Oh, okay. Another mission?
Well, we're not going far away this time, and
What
Apparently
are we
it's
doing?
apparently there's something to do with like bird creatures. I don't know much about it, but we're gonna try and find out. It's mostly we're just trying to figure out what's going on, Elaine.
Okay.
Just
won't get-
investigating?
Pretty much just investigating. We've heard about some bird creatures, and we want to figure out what's going on with them. They're just birds.
Want to come along, Elaine?
Really?
Well, she's saying they're just birds. I don't see what problem that would be.
Well, bird monsters.
Oh, you're playing with monsters again?
Monster birds.
We're trying to figure out what's going on with them.
I mean, I'll come if you want me to, but I don't want you to not want me to come. I mean, I don't want to come if you don't want me to come.
I'm just offering if you want to.
Birds people sound really fun.
Then you can come along.
Okay, thanks. But you'll protect me if they're monsters, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Okay,
never
well
seen
then
bird
I'll see you
monsters
guys
before.
in the morning. What?
I've never seen bird monsters before.
Yeah,
Or
neither
bird
we.
people. I saw a really big bird once.
I'm guessing it's a little different from Really Big Bird, but I guess we'll find out together.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, tomorrow at I don't know, 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And then I'll just go back and get some sleep.
Okay.
Back to it.
All right. So you guys all done for the day? Except Pew and her dinner?
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to roleplay that or just want to say that you have a very awkward trying to get along dinner?
She just had a trying to get along dinner
Okay.
and let her father know that she would be leaving for police business.
Okay. All right, yeah, and Josh made a really good point in chat because he remembers exactly what was actually said, which I didn't, and that what you had heard was actually flying creatures terrorizing Newcastle.
Ah.
I'm still
Oh,
gonna
and
fly.
terrorizing. Okay. I literally don't remember this at all. I'm glad somebody said sorry.
Yeah, I didn't remember what had been like how I phrased it, and then when I said like word people's like, oh crap, now I've just said something that they
You
probably don't know.
completely cut out.
That seems to happen a lot. I don't know why. I tried hanging up and coming back once. Do I need to do it again?
I can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you didn't cut out again.
Okay.
It's just when you try to tell us important information that you cut out.
Pretty
Sure.
much.
Yeah, Discord knows.
Oh dear.
Says, oh, you want to say something important?
Packet lost now. Go!
All right. So, yeah, so you have a dinner, you tell him, he sort of understands, and you go sleep the night away and wake up in the morning.
What?
Nothing, you sleep and you wake up in the morning.
Oh, okay.
And it is back to tech.
All right.
Pew's gonna make sure that she changes her outfit for her adventuring outfit, as she's now going to call it, where she's going to wear black tennis shoes. Oh, no,
Much
wait, she's
more
gonna wear
practical.
black, actually black hiking boots.
Even more
She's-
practical.
Yes. Black leggings, but like the athletic, like tight, like flexi leggings. A tank top, and then some like some shirt, sweater material of some sort.
Very descriptive there.
3/4 length sleeve. Yeah, she's got the 3/4 zip up thing
Okay.
in case it gets cold. But she is ready.
Okay.
And she has a bag and her like spell stuff already with her. So she's ready in a backpack.
Okay.
Okay, that's it.
Rona's still got a rather limited wardrobe because she changed sizes so drastically. So
Yeah.
just wearing what fit.
She hasn't really gone shopping other than one quick
Yeah.
foray to REI.
Yeah.
I'll tell Elaine to grab some equipment from Leo's various displays.
Oh,
Whatever she
okay.
feels comfortable using.
Okay. She like runs around. She's all excited, trying different things. Leo's kind of like laughing in the background in this scene as she's like trying out things and like waving them around. And she ends up settling on like she decides she feels really cool with like a staff, like a quarter
Okay.
staff. And she's like,
I'll show her a couple moves.
and he has like a nice one with like silver on the tips, you know. So she and the engraving's really pretty, so she's really into it.
And it can just be a walking stick. Okay. So we all
Okay.
meet up?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. And Pew's gonna make a short call for Lohoyer, and let him know that, yeah, we're gonna go off and go check out those birds. So if the police people call, or that we're gonna be after those flying things are attacking people. If they're still attacking people. If not, we'll be back.
All
soon.
right.
Bye.
Bye.
Click.
I mean, we're on parole. It's probably not a bad idea to let him know.
Okay.
But it is the exact type of thing they want us to do. Right?
You get like an immediate phone call. That, like your phone starts ringing like as soon as you hang up.
Okay. And I pick it up. Okay. Hello?
Phew. You hung up before I could say I've been talking to your prosecuting attorney.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been trying to come to a deal. We haven't come to one yet, but we're working on it.
Okay.
So we could pass that on to Rusty. I know he's very concerned. Not that I'm sure you aren't either, but Rusty keeps getting in touch with me about it.
I'll do that. Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
'Kay.
Good luck. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Click.
Yeah, this time he hangs
But
up on you.
As you said,
Okay.
this is exactly what we're supposed to be doing, and we're also probably supposed to be checking in, so we're being good.
Yes. Okay. So Pew is ready. Gets on a bicycle, has a few moments of not riding a bicycle for, ever or at all.
This ought to be good.
Yeah.
I suppose we thought to grab helmets.
I don't know, did
Who
you?
needs helmets? Who needs
I don't think
helmets?
so now. We have healing spells now. It'll be okay.
Oh my god.
Who needs helmets when you have healing spells?
Rhoda is like shocked and appalled that you guys did not grab helmets.
And
Anyway.
there are now 3 people for James's horse.
Yeah, that's why I was wondering why you didn't ask me.
Well, because you're not ever freaking with us. When would I have the opportunity to ask you?
You just walked back and informed me that you were going to be riding on my horse.
Yeah, you weren't with me when we were anywhere near any of the bicycle stuff when these decisions could be made. It's not my fault you keep leaving the party.
I
No.
can probably ride a bike if we have another bike. If that would make it better.
Is there one? Does Leo have extra small bikes?
No.
I mean, I probably weigh like next to nothing. Can we? And it's a magic horse. Can we all ride on it?
I'm not sure how many people would fit.
Well, let's see.
It is a big horse, but James is a big dude.
Well, shall we try?
Yeah, but how are we going to work it? Maybe like if I sat in front of James and then you... No, that wouldn't work. I could-
Sure. I'll go in the back. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you could sit on the bar on somebody's bicycle. Sarah's bicycle. Sarah's
Here,
bicycle.
Let's just go back to that bike place and get the stupid kitty seat. Like, I am so sick of logistics at this point. Let's just do it and go. I don't care.
You can ride on the back wheels. Come on. You haven't done that. You're small, but you can do it.
Yeah, you can stand on the post.
Yeah, just stand on the post. You can stand
Okay,
on Sarah's
I'll do that.
post. So then you don't feel too short.
Okay.
Yeah, there's
Okay,
no ways.
one way or the other, you figure out a way that everybody can make it.
We are on the bikes.
You are on the bikes. You could like go to another bike store and try to find some other option. I don't know.
I mean,
We're on the
let's just
bikes.
do that, but let's just, like, if we do that, can we just say we just did that and, like, just move on?
No. We have to argue for it.
All right, so somehow you all managed to make it onto something and on the road.
Okay.
Newcastle.
As you work your way towards Newcastle, which is not exactly close to where you are. In fact, Rusty's pretty sure that that's about the direction that he heard the wolves coming from.
Oh.
Awful flying wolf monsters.
Oh dear.
It's like just across the lake in that direction.
Let's go.
Okay, so are you gonna go across the bridge or wrap around?
Yeah, let's go across the bridge. Let's do
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
And then go around.
Wait, what?
Yeah, bridge.
Okay,
such.
bridge. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you get to the bridge. There's still like no traffic on it. Like you're back in tech, but there's no traffic on the bridge for one reason or another. It's still not blocked off or anything though. So you start riding your bike down it, and it seems to be pretty much fine. You don't have any issues. It's really long. It takes you for bloody ever to get your bike across. You're actually really glad there's no traffic on it because it sucks to go across.
Whoa!
Loud.
Another dog came in, I'll bet you. Or walked by.
The Mac.
Yay, Einstein! All right, yeah, so you make your way across the bridge and down towards the place you're going, Newcastle. I forgot again. And yeah, like, are you just going to like downtown or what? How are you doing this? Are you watching the skies, watching the hills?
Yeah, watching the skies.
Skies. He's
I'm
looking over the hills because they're
Since-
pretty.
well, since we've been told that this is also the same direction as the wolves, I'm still just looking for wolves.
Okay. All right. So if you guys are being observant, then
Ish.
okay, or attempt. Well, what are you trying? You have to like tell me when you're trying to watch for things.
Okay.
I am looking for wolves.
Okay.
Rusty's still looking. Still.
Okay.
You know.
And by looking, I mean like straining my ears and everything.
Okay.
Perception or investigation or.
I'm looking for bird things.
Okay. So it sort of depends on how you're looking. Like if you're just kind of trying to pay attention, that'd be more perception. If you're like actively saying, I am looking for tracks as we go, or like something very specific that's like close by, then that would be investigation.
I'm just trying to
he's
keep
just-
an eye out for anything in general.
Okay. So that would definitely be more like perception.
Yeah, Rusty's more in the perception category. And Pew's just off in La La Land because she's just like thinking about her spells, thinking about what she wants to do.
Okay.
She's looking at the hills. She's not caring about anything. Really? We're gonna go and
Okay.
do this. We can do this. How do I talk to my dad about something? Okay.
All important thoughts, I'm sure.
Mhm.
And Ronya got a 14 on investigation. So while you
I
are
did.
investigating for wolves
Mhm.
specifically, you,
I mean, I'm listening really hard. And, I mean, I'm thinking of wolves, but I am listening and looking.
okay. So you definitely, as you kind of like make your way closer to this area, you don't see like wolves or birds, or I mean, you see birds, but not like anything different bird-wise.
Scary monster birds.
But you do see that there is like what is hard to tell because you haven't like run across a lot of wolves in your past, and you're kind of like trying to hang on to Sarah the whole time you're doing this. But you think that you see things that might be like some like large dog or wolf tracks or something, like kind of along the side of the road at one point, and so you probably all stop to look at them. And yes, indeed, they are large dog or wolf tracks of some form.
Ooh, we might be on the right trail.
And yeah, and they're kind of leading in the direction that you're going. And let's see, James also got a 14 on his perception. So you, just out of the corner of your eye, you think you see something like way up towards the mountains that like you normally wouldn't be able to see anything, but it's so big that like you see like something flying.
Okay.
And it's just big enough that you see like just a little speck of it flying as you're
Okay.
going down.
I'll point that way and say, I think there's something up there.
Where?
What? Oh,
Can you tell how close it is?
Wait,
It's hard to tell because it's hard to have spatial like relations when you don't know how big something is, and it's in the sky. So
Okay.
either it's closer than it looks and it's not as big as it looks, or it's absolutely immense and it's really far away, or it's somewhere in the middle. Like it's really hard to get that comparison.
But it's in the direction we're going?
Yeah, it's further to the east. It's like up towards the mountains. But yeah, in that direction.
Okay.
Okay. Keep going.
Okay, so you make it to Newcastle proper, and it seems to be doing about as well as all of the other places that you've been, as far as, you know, the roads are kind of falling apart, and you've had to like avoid potholes the whole way as you've been
Made
biking.
biking a little interesting.
Yeah, it did make it interesting. Ronya, you almost fell off a couple times when Sarah like swerved to avoid a pothole. But you managed to stay on, you're all good.
Yay!
It was just a exhilarating experience.
I imagine Sarah is a little more careful when she's got an extra passenger.
Sure, but sometimes you don't
Right,
see
very
potholes
much
very
true.
well
True.
until you're like on top of
If
them.
they're
It's like,
anything
oh
like
crap.
the ones in Iowa, they just appear overnight and they're like 8 inches deep.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they had to close a road in the town next to us the other day because it just suddenly got a sinkhole in it, like a
What?
main road.
Yikes.
Because that was important.
Speaking of random potholes appearing. Yeah, one of my friends like lives over there and they're like, oh, that's why the road's closed. Okay. Because there's a picture of like this huge sinkhole in the middle of the road.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
major sinkhole appeared
Yes.
in a road.
Yes. In Nampa.
That was dangerous in Nampa. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, so you guys make it. It looks, like I say, about the same. There's people out and about doing their thing. You guys are back in tech, so like the lights are on, businesses, some of them seem to be running. You don't notice any particular sense of terror or whatever you've been hearing about. Seems fairly normal.
They don't seem traumatized.
Not terribly. Not
Are
that
there
you can
any
see.
people just out and about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Plenty of
I go
people
up
out
and
and about.
ask one of them about it. So I'll just go up to a person. Is there a relatively approachable looking person nearby?
Yeah, totally. You find like an old grandmotherly woman who's just kind of
Okay.
sitting out front of her house, like planting flowers.
So I just want to ask, have you seen any sort of weird, unusual flying creatures around here?
Oh, hi, dearie. Yes, we saw them. They flew over the village, the city, a couple of times a few days ago, and then they went back to the mountains, and they haven't been back. But we see them sometimes flying around the mountains. We
Have
don't
they
know what
ever
they are.
landed here?
No, they just flew over. Very large, very big wings, much bigger than like a golden eagle.
Do they
So they're
seem dangerous?
They're very large and they have very big wings.
But I mean, they haven't like swooped down and attacked anybody or anything, right?
Oh, not that I've heard of.
Okay. I wonder why we heard there was trouble.
Well, they were very frightening.
Okay.
They may
well,
have
thank
done
you.
more. I haven't heard though.
When you said they went back to the mountains, like where exactly, what direction did you see them going in?
Oh, just fairly straight east.
It's basically where I saw him then.
Oh, did you see one?
Yep.
Yes, they're quite large up close. And they seem like perhaps they have like legs. Like person legs, not bird legs. They were shaped more like a person. It was, I think, very confusing to many people, myself included.
That's very unusual, definitely.
Yes.
Well, we will keep looking. Thanks for letting us know.
Oh, of course. Good luck well, if you're trying to find them. Good luck finding them, dear.
Thank you.
I hope they don't eat you. You look
I
frighteningly
hope so
close
too.
to the size of thing they might want to eat. So be very careful.
Okay.
She like pats you on the head.
Oh.
I'm like gonna put an arm on her shoulder and be like, it's okay, Bernie. I won't let them
I keep my
I don't
dog in
want
at night
to
now
hurt
because I'm a little
you.
worried about it. And there's
dog
been
and
all the
your
wolves
halfling.
howling. It's just been definitely a time to keep your dogs in at night.
just keep that crossbow with yourself.
What?
Gotcha.
Nothing.
Oh. If you have a dog, make sure you keep it in at night, sweetie.
Got it.
Yes. Or a cat.
Have
I
any of them
suppose.
been disappearing?
I don't know, but there's a lot of things out there that seem like they would eat dogs.
Okay, I
Maybe
will
even
heed your
small
warning.
children.
Thank you.
Keep them in as well. And small people. Keep yourself in as well.
Okay, I am looking more in the skies than I was for wolves now at this point.
The fear of man-eater, small person eating birds.
I don't want to be bird food.
No.
No bird for you.
I am not tasty.
So we go in the direction that James saw them in?
Sure.
Lack of a better plan, yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's take a bread.
Okay.
Wait, did you just say let's give them bread?
We can if we want. Do we want to buy some bread for the birds?
Get some like stale crust.
Yeah, let's do that. I don't think there's any stale, crusty bread, but we can go buy some bread for the birds.
Oh my gosh, just like break off little corners and toss it. Here, Bertie.
Yes. You know what? I think that might work. Let's see if there's some like stale bread somewhere around town here.
So it's probably not too hard actually to find like bread like in dumpsters if you want to go dumpster diving.
Okay, dumpster bread for the birds.
Let's get some dumpster bread and let's head out.
You
Okay.
easily find multiple things of bread that has expired. Or was baked like 3 days ago and it's no longer good or, whatever.
Dumpster
Okay.
bread it is.
Dumpster bread.
So armed with our dumpster bread, we are heading towards where we last saw the bird.
Okay. So you make your way towards where you saw the bird. Well, where James thinks he maybe saw a bird.
Bird-like
And-
thing.
Hmm?
Bird-like thing.
Bird-like thing. Something large and flyy.
Fly.
And flyy. And as you make your way, like you're trying to just go straight east, there's like a big, huge park in the middle of that from where you are. So going through it would be difficult. You'd have to just follow like hiking trails. So you probably want to go around it some way or another. And you start sort of like working your way around this great big park. And let's see. Oh no, now you're looking at this guy. Rusty's probably still looking for wolves because he's super into these wolves.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm gonna say he's still paying attention to wolves. And as you're like making your way around this big like wildland park thing, he actually is like, wait, stop! There were, I think, wolves moving right up there.
Did you see them?
You saw them.
That's where we're going to end for tonight.
Oh.
I'm just watching the road to make sure I don't hit any big potholes and bounce around you.
We've got 2 different kinds of monsters we're tracking, apparently.
Right in the
Are they two different? Are they flying wolves?
And flying wolves.
Flying
Well, I
wolves,
hope
oh
they
my
like
God.
bread.
Flying wolves that better like stale bread.
I feel like there is something like a flying wolf, actually. Now I have to find it.
They're owl bears. Oh no!
Owl bears can't fly.
Well,
Everybody knows that.
Apparently not everybody.
Damn.
Oh yeah, there's no stupid index in the monster manual. Never mind. That is like
But I
a
just-
seriously annoying thing about the monster manual, by the way.
Yeah, that doesn't make much sense. Most
No.
books
The only
with
thing that is
lists of things
basically
do have.
an index to the monster manual is
Uh-huh.
in the DMG,
Yeah, that's weird.
right?
You'd think that something with that many entries in it would just have a freaking table of contents or index or something.
Yeah, but no, not a one. Yeah,
Yikes.
but then if you go to the DMG, there's like monsters by challenge rating, which is the closest thing to it. And it doesn't actually even have like pages, it's just names.
Hmm.
I thought the regular monster manual had like an index of things by challenge rating.
I can look again, but I mean, I guess it does have, oh, never mind, it does have a content.
Oh, there we go. A winged wolf is called a pterolycos.
A what?
Oh, you found it?
Pterolycos. I just
Hey.
googled flying wolf.
Oh, okay. It's not.
So
in the
someone
monster
just put,
manual,
like- The Latin roots together then, basically.
Yeah, basically.
though.
Gotcha.
Seems like it's in WoW.
Oh, maybe. I feel like there's been one in D&D, but I don't know what it's called, and it might not be in the monster manual. It might be in any one of numerous sources that I don't have. Anyway,
Walton.
obviously that's not what it is because I can't find it. If that was what it was, I would probably know where it was. Yeah,
You'd also
so
probably be a little more cagey about it.
probably would be a little more cagey about it.
As opposed to like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure there's flying wolves out there somewhere. I just don't remember what they're called. I guess that could be the cagey part.
Yeah, maybe.
Da-da-da.
Oh.
It'd be cool. I didn't think about it, but that would be cool. Next time there's gonna be flying fucking wolves.
Oh boy.
Oh dear.
All right, no, they don't like stale bread. Probably. I don't know. Maybe their wolves have big thing stale bread.
Flying
We'll
wolves that like
see.
stale bread. And you will work them in there, and we will never encounter them.
Yeah, there's a number of those things, but that's all right. That's part of being a dungeon master. Lots and lots of things that I plan that you go south instead, and it's like, all right, that's cool.
And okay, there we go.
And then randomly, some things that I planned that you come up with at a time where I had no idea what was going to happen, like this stupid
Just
little
trees
wizard
up.
group.
I can't hear a word.
That was totally like, oh my god, they're actually going to find them.
God. That's awesome that we found them.
Yeah, I wasn't. I thought that was something that like long since gone by the wayside, but no, there they are.
You never know when we're going to double back.
Nope. Randomly look at graffiti today. Okay, cool. So that's the thing, like, it's kind of hard when you don't, like, tell me what you're looking for, because then I'm not, like, going to be like, oh, by the way, you see X thing, if, like, you don't give me some kind of input, like, you're looking for something.
Well, like, I don't mind a little more nudges because I do feel like I've been trying to be like, well, we do this, and I'm like, I don't know what we're doing.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with a few more DM nudges.
Like the, oh yeah,
we
guys.
should probably ask more
flying things.
questions.
Yeah,
Two more
history
insight
check.
checks.
There's a thing that you've
Yeah.
been told about 3 times.
Yeah,
That's why you take notes.
I guess so.
Be subtle, and sometimes she needs to smack a couple people over the head.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that you've just forgotten about, I think.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that happens. All right. Well, what's going on next week? Is everybody gonna be around?
Think so.
I think it's your birthday, Laura.
I think it is.
Yeah. Well,
It is.
In your time.
well, it'll be her birthday there. It's
Yeah, not
her
in our
birthday.
time.
It won't be
Well,
her
yeah,
Just
but
in
it'll
her
be
time.
my birthday for me.
I
But
noticed
doesn't
that the
count
other
'cause
day. I
we're
was like,
going here,
oh.
so it won't be your birthday.
Yeah, no, that's not how it works.
Well, things just got temporarily complicated.
It's not really that complicated. But I don't think I'll be doing anything in the morning though, because like all my friends will be at work here, so
Okay.
I'm probably fine.
Okay, cool.
I am a
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay.
I have a SAR training, so I should be back, but
Okay. If
never
it's
know how these
possible,
things are
just
gonna
like
go.
let me know, like, hey, it looks like we're not going to be back in time or whatever. Just-
I'm assuming you said you know in advance because I didn't hear about half
Oh,
of that.
yeah. As soon as you like know if it's possible to let me know. Just so like I
Yeah.
know whether to wait for you or just get here early if you're actually on time, and that way I don't have to like know if I have to wait for you or not to start.
Yeah, I should know once I get out there how
Okay.
long they're planning to have it go.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So just let me know. And everybody else is good.
Yeah.
Should be.
Who knows about Stu because wedding? Who knows? But I don't know when it is or anything about the details. I just know that apparently it's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you guys know as much as I do, literally.
All
Because you
right.
put it on the
So
thread.
we can just plan on it unless someone's like, "Oh shoot, something's
Yeah.
happening." Or whatever.
Yeah, so, yeah. And basically, I'm still trying to keep to the general rule where if it's only one person gone, then we'll just keep playing. Otherwise, we would never play. If it's more than one person, then I typically say, okay, we're canceling. So, all right. Hey, Drake. And Josh, if you are still there, I'm going to be getting in touch with you in the near future because you are working on a deal with the lawyer that I haven't told you about. So you might want to know. And yeah, does anybody have anything they want to shout out or talk about before we go? No? Nobody?
No, I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Hopefully
Well.
next time I will have internet.
Yeah.
Maybe you'll finally find your wolves next week.
Oh.
Oh, I already got a wolf.
Yeah, you've been working hard on a deal.
She's died.
Okay, so for those of you who watch my normal everyday stream, I'm back because it's summer now. Yay! And I passed my test. Barely. Yay!
Yay.
So I can stream again. So yeah, there's a
Really
new
good.
new Path of Exile League started this weekend, so I've been playing that. So we'll be streaming that probably tomorrow. So normal time, normal place, probably maybe a little early. We'll see. Yeah, and other than that, I'll see everybody next week. So if you're new to the channel and enjoyed yourself, feel free to hit the follow button on your way out. Or you can follow me on Twitter, where I try to tweet when I'm going to be online, both for this and for the normal stream. Sometimes I remember. And there's a YouTube where at this point we're completely caught up. Sorry that was super late this week, but it is now completely caught up for this show too this week.
Yay.
It finished getting caught up about 2 hours ago. But it's up there now. No, more than that, because it was about 2 hours before we started streaming. All right, guys. Thanks for everything. And if anyone doesn't have anything else to say, we'll go to the game over screen and mute you guys and myself. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.